Good evening, football fans, and welcome to SAC Football here on BD Media Productions. In just a moment, we will have the closing curtain of the 2021 regular season as the Bishop Dwenger Saints take on the Northrop Bruins, and it all starts right now. Hi again, everybody. Sean McBride here, inviting you into tonight's contest between the Bishop Dwenger Saints and the Northrop Bruins. Alongside Bishop Dwenger legend, Mr. Kevin Burns, class of '84 tonight, and Parker Watts is going to lead us in the opening prayer here in just moments. So we are getting ready to start this broadcast. Parker, take it away.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Blessed are you, Almighty God, for the many gifts you have given us. We thank you for the gift of health and perseverance as we gather for this sporting event. We ask you to bless our athletes that they may be kept safe from injury, and we ask you to bless all those who have come to cheer in their heroes on to victory. May we never lose sight of the true victory won for us by your Son, the gifts of your life, love, and mercy. And may we make this prayer in the name of Jesus our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Parker Knoll, thanks very much for that. Kevin Burns, we've got a very interesting game here tonight to really close the regular season and begin the second season, if you will. And again, for this matchup, we've got the Northrop Bruins coming into the contest tonight, sitting on a record of 3-5 on the season. They are coached by Coach Jason Dorfler. Their wins came against Northside, Concordia, and Wayne. Last week, a big win over the Northside Legends, 31-14, and their last loss was October 1st versus the Snyder Panthers, 42-12. And this is a team, Kevin, throughout the years, maybe it's a culture thing or whatever it happens to be, but Northrop really does, week in and week out, sometimes find a challenge to find success on the football field, but they've got good 3 solid wins tonight, or coming into tonight, with 4 possibly on tap. What can you tell us a little bit about the Northrop Bruins?
Yeah, thanks, Sean. It's a pleasure and an honor to be with you tonight. Coach Dorfler, Jason is, those Fort Wayne football fans that understand the last name of Dorfler, that's been around for years here in the Fort Wayne area and in the coaching industry. And what Jason has here tonight is a team that absolutely pounded Northside last week. They ran up and down the field on them, and it's senior night. There's 19 seniors here. They've got very good receivers and about 3 running backs that can carry the load tonight. And we may see 2 different quarterbacks. So he's got some tools that he can work with here. It's just a matter of putting it all together. And traditionally, Sean, this is a tough game when this schedule's like this for Dwenger. You know, after coming off 2 rival games back to back. And then, you know, I know in years past we've had some really good teams, and they get to this game, and it's a little bit of struggle. We're usually banged up, and again, we're banged up again tonight. We've got some players out.
We are, and again, we used the term struggle, and the Bishop Dwenger Saints this year, no stranger there. the Bishop Dwenger Saints coming into the contest tonight, sitting at 500. They're sitting at 4-4 with wins against Wayne, Northside, Southside, Concordia. Last week was a loss to the Snyder Panthers, 33-22. A lot has gone on inside the building and on the field this year. You talk about adversity. Boy, oh boy, we see it in the news and some things we don't see. But again, the Dwenger Saints, their coaching staff and their kids always show up ready to play each and every week. But tonight, it's going to be a little bit different. Folks, if you're watching at home, we're going to see some new numbers tonight. Notably, we've seen some players out here that have tremendous success week in and week out. And I think from a strategic perspective, the Saints coaching staff are going to rest a few players tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, that's happened in the past with this game as well. And, I don't think anybody in our Dwenger football community, Dwenger family would have thought that we would be playing this game to try to stay above 500.
Right.
However, this team has persevered through a ton of outside the field obstacles, and they are playing hard every week. You can't take that away from them. And what we're hoping tonight is that they build on something, because what's great about tournament football is that it starts all over in a second season, and tonight we can really make a positive impact and lead us into sectional play.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's scoreboard is sponsored by St. Anne Communities. St. Anne's offers rehab, a nursing facility, memory care, as well as assisted and residential living. It is the only senior living community in Fort Wayne that offers daily mass and sacraments. St. Anne's is proud to support the Saints and the many fighting Irish from CC that reside at their facility. Again, if you're just joining us, the Saints taking the field. The Bruins are already out there, and we'll try and keep an eye on the coin toss at midfield when that happens in a little bit. 1:40 showing on the pregame clock, and then they'll put a couple more on before we begin. But Kevin, when we look at this contest, both of these teams, I know in watching film of Northside, you can please correct me because your football knowledge is far superior, but quick hits, high percentage passes, a lot of screening, a lot of get your ball makers open in space and let them do the work. Is that what you're getting from this Northrop squad as well?
Yeah, if we take what they did against Northside, they ran the ball in an ISO situations. They used a lot of slip screens with their speed. And on defense, they were never just sitting. Even on 1st and 10, they were blitzing. So our offensive line's going to have to be ready. It doesn't matter what down distance they were attacking Northside's offense. So it'll be very interesting to see if we can handle that.
And on that side of the line, when we talk about the Bishop Dwenger Saints, for year in and year out, not necessarily every year, but this line is a little undersized, scrappier than most, but they face some challenges keeping the quarterback protected and opening up some lanes. I think for their size, honestly, when you go tackle 215 man, they've done an amazing job, but they are a little bit undersized.
Yeah, these last couple of weeks, I think they've improved tremendously. Yeah. The run game has improved. They've given Bodie Dickerson some time to throw the ball. One of my keys to victory, I won't get to it, but they've got to limit some penalties.
Sure.
They've stopped some drives with some really bad penalties, and hopefully we can reduce those tonight.
Well, and now would be a good time to talk about it. Beyond the penalties and cleaning things up for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, what do they have to do tonight, in your opinion?
Yeah, Sean, they have got to reestablish control of the line of scrimmage. Both sides, our offensive line and defensive line, we've got to win those battles tonight. Open up the holes for the back and put pressure on their quarterback when we have to, when it's 3rd and long. We talked about limiting the penalties, not just on offense, but on defense as well. We've have killed drives, and we've also continued drives with some penalties. So if we can reduce those. And lastly, take care of the football tonight. It could be raining. It's a little wet out there. Take good care of the football. No turnovers, and we should be in good shape. For the Northrop Bruins, Kevin, what's the secret sauce for those guys tonight? Yeah, they're going to play with some emotion tonight, I'm sure, with senior night and coming off a big win. But they are going to try to get that ball in space to their playmakers. And then they are going to use a variety of blitzes to offset our offensive line and our and our play and our playmakers as well. So they've got to watch Rocco Sioko tonight. But you're going to see a big variety of blitzes putting pressure on our offensive line.
All right. So the team captains, they meet at the midfield, standing on the Bruin, if you will. And this is a ceremonial coin toss. The real coin toss does not typically take place at this time. So the folks down there know the outcomes, and this is, well, now they are tossing a coin, so that is interesting. Looks like Dwenger has won and deferred, and they will defend the north goal. And there we have it.
There's not much weather-wise. There's hardly a little bit of wind, but I don't think it matters which way they're going with the wind tonight.
We will call it rainy. 57 degrees here at kickoff at Spooler Stadium. Nothing coming down right now, but that could change in an instant. And it looks like the Saints are preparing to kick this one away. It'll be teed up at the 40-yard line. Belanda working off of the left hash mark. Both squads coming into the contest playing their last, well, especially the senior class, playing their last regular season game. So Saints wearing white with the gold pants and gold helmets, and the Bruins wearing all orange with the white trim. Ball control could be a huge factor tonight, as Kevin said, and we're going to find out here shortly.
I always love the kickoff. You got to love this. The song playing, and you always can tell if a team's ready on the opening kickoff.
That's right,
Sean.
you bet. Ball's on the 40. Whistle blows. And here comes Belanda to put his foot into it. Long line shot, and it will go into the end zone, deep into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Nice weapon right there for the Saints as Belanda parks that one.
Big kick.
And the Bruins will have to come out from their own 20-yard line. And interestingly enough, let's see who they start here.
Yeah, Cole Carey is in there. So
Cole Carey is in
him.
there. Okay,
Yep.
good. So there has been some speculation previous today that we might see some linebackers missing tonight. The big one missing tonight on the Saints is going to be KJ Tipman. He's been suffering a deep muscle bruise on his leg for about 3 weeks now. And so KJ is going to get a rest tonight. Here's Norfleet from the shotgun, single setback. Here's a pitch, no, decides to keep it, pulls some tacklers with him and gets maybe a yard out to the 21.
Yeah, good penetration by the defensive line there, and I will mention that Colin Vance is out tonight. He is a ball hawker back there for us, so I think that's Sam Campbell that's moved into the spot on the free safety side.
So we'll call that a gain of 1, brings up 2nd and 9 for the Bruins. Spread things out here with a single setback. Trips package to the right side, 1 wide left. Norfleet the third, checking over on the sidelines. Here's a snap. He looks to throw. Looks going deep. Man coverage, and it's short and incomplete.
Pretty good coverage on the outside there. Ball was just a little short. Again, Norfleet is not as much of a runner as you may think, but he can wing it. So that one a little short, though.
One has to wonder if that ball was wet. That was not a typical Norfleet delivery.
No.
So, yeah, he's a much better passer than that one.
Wounded duck.
Yeah.
Look like.
All right, so they burn that down, brings up 3rd and 9. Same formation, trips to the right. Here's a snap. A little high, he's got it, he looks, checks
Good
off, he's got
pressure.
trouble,
Good
and he
pressure.
goes down, big sack back near the 10.
Hey, Sean, keys of the game.
That's it. Pressure from the defense.
That's right. Reestablish the line of scrimmage, and they did that. He had no time to throw the ball.
So forward progress, they're going to give him up to the 13-yard line. So a sack of about 7 that time by a host of Saints. And the punt team comes on for Northrop.
If everything goes right here, we should get great field position, and that is so key in these first opening quarters to establish field position.
Henry O'Keefe back at the 45-yard line. Snap and kick is away. It's a low wobbler. Takes a sideward bounce, Dwenger bounce, sideways, and it'll be touched up near the 38-yard line.
Coach wouldn't want it anyway. 39-yard line, first opening series.
So the defense for the Saints comes up big and gives excellent field position to Bodie Dickerson and company on offense. Aziz Dixon will be the ball carrier tonight. And,
Aziz had a couple tries early in the year. There were a couple fumbles, and so I surely know that they talked about ball security tonight with Aziz, but he has got some hop in him. So
yeah, he's got that second gear like right away.
He does.
Yeah. So a flag on the play, and it looks like somebody's lined up in the neutral zone, and it is Northrop. So a free 5 yards for the Saints coming up here. See if they keep the same formation.
Yeah, we kind of saw this formation when they played Concordia, when Jason took over the play call duties, and it's double tight, pack it all in, and one wide receiver.
So after the penalty, they come back up to the line. Dickerson will be under center, single setback. As Kevin said, double tights, play action. He looks to throw, going downfield, right side, has a step, overthrown and incomplete. I believe that was Sioka on the far side, was his intended receiver.
Yeah, he had a couple steps on him. Just got to get the ball out in front of him there. But good call, good play call on the first down.
Going for it right away, especially out of that package, because again they were boxed in, double tights. You're showing a power run, and you come out and throw on first down.
Yep, and it was 1st and 5, so it's a good down to try something like that.
Dickerson under center again. Here's a snap, quick give. Aziz Dixon finds a little seam, squirts out to about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, a good little short hitter there to Aziz, and we got a big 3rd down and 2 now. So good job by the offensive line there. I suspect he would go for this anyway, Sean,
right.
If he doesn't make it.
Yeah.
Knowing Jason, he's going to go for this. This is 2-down territory anyway.
There's that Bruin growl, trying to get the fans riled up here. On 3rd and a long 2, here's a snap. Again, a give to Aziz. He's got the edge. Does he have the first down? It sure looks like it. Continues out into the flats. Did the ball come out is the question. It was fumbled, but it went out of bounds. First down, Saints.
Yeah. Good job by Aziz. Popped it outside. Got a few really hard running. But I think he did fumble it. And it went out of bounds. Ball. Hang on to the ball.
So ball just outside the red zone at the 21-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Saints as they break huddle and come to the line.
I mean, if you were on the 1979 state champs, you would love this formation. They love this formation. This is what they did
Old
all
school.
Time.
Yeah. Here's a snap. Looking to throw. Pocket develops. Throwing into the end zone. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown.
Great throw.
Nice catch that time. I believe is that Rustin or is that Sioka?
It's Rustin.
Okay.
Very nice pattern.
So a 21-yard strike from Dickerson to Rustin with 9:20 remaining here in the first quarter puts 6 on the board for the Saints.
And the same thing back in the Concordia game. They came out with that formation. They ran the ball a couple times, and everybody's packed in there. We've got 2 really good tall receivers that can move, and results in a very nice touchdown pass.
Belanda remains perfect on the season for the PATs, so we're going to step out after this score. The score is 7-0 Saints on top of Northrop with 9:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Stick around, folks. You're watching BDHS football on BDHS Media Production.
Can First Source help me get more space?
We can help with that.
Does First Source have banking that can keep up with me?
This is open around the clock.
Business is booming. Can you help me expand?
No problem.
Can First Source help me turn this into my own business?
We're here for you. No matter what kind of banking you need, First Source Bank can help.
And we are back here to live action where the Saints are now on top of the Bruins 7-0 off of the 21-yard throw from Dickerson to Rustin and the PAT by Belanda. So the Saints take advantage of that short field brought to them by on a silver platter, Kevin, by the defense.
If you're Coach Garrett, you wouldn't want that happened perfectly what he wanted. Good defensive stance, get the ball in good field position, and go right down the field.
Sure.
So.
Belanda again working off that left hash mark instead of the center of the field. He kicked off the first one into the end zone. Can he make it for 2 for 2 is the question. High end over end kick. This one is going to be taken at the 1 yard line. Return on its way from Northrop. Oh, shoestring tackle brings him down near the 25.
He may have got a little bit more there if he hadn't tripped up.
Yeah.
Pretty good run back by the Bruins.
That was Jaden Schmenk, number 3, on the return for the Bruins. And I think they're going to spot him back at around the 23, and they do. So, again, Northrop will come out on offense. This is their second drive from scrimmage. A little different look now as they will have 2 men in the backfield, along with the quarterback.
This is the formation they used at Northside probably 60% of the time right here.
And they go to the ground. And not much there, falling forward after the run of 1, maybe 2 on the carry.
And there's Jack Tippman. What a beast this year. He's been unbelievable on the defensive line.
Just curled right around from his DN position to make that stop on Neighbors. And we'll call that a gain of 1. Split backs from the shotgun. Here's a snap. He looks to throw, fires to the flat. He's got it on the hitch. Immediately tackled, and that'll be a gain out to the 30.
Yeah, and that's number 20, Noah Johnson. I think he's been in this week because of Colin Vance being out, and a really good tackle there.
So 3rd and 3 coming up for Northrop here. Hard count did not pull off the Saints.
Just about ready to say that.
Yeah,
so
made them jump, but they didn't pull them off, so. Back switches sides, play action,
Here's
quick screen. Slip screen through the middle. Will he make the first down? He's dragging tacklers with him, gets dragged back. But I think forward progress is going to be enough for a first down, and it will be.
That play right there last week for them got them a couple touchdowns. So although they got the first down, that was pretty good defense.
First down of the night for Northrop, with 8:03 remaining here in the first quarter. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 wide left, and 2 backs. Norfolk looks over the defense. Here's a snap, gives to the first man through, and he is again through, gets in the linebacker core before he's taken down. Dragging tacklers with him is number 28, Jelante Hinton.
Yeah, quick hitter right up the middle, and their offensive line did a good job opening up a hole there. And he druggled the defender there for a couple yards too.
Call that a gain of 6, bringing up a 2nd and 4 now. Here's a snap, looks to throw, fires, hitch. Caught, immediately hit, and dropped by 3 Saints. First man there, I believe, was that Sam Campbell out there?
Yes, it was. Good hit by Sam. And again, a first down, but good tackle. That's a tough route. It's just a five-yard out, turn around, and he throws it. So what you don't want to do is give him yards after the catch, and Sam did a good job of pulling him down.
So the chains move, and Northrop gets closer to that midfield stripe here, putting a drive together here in the first quarter. Split backs this time. Norfleet again looks to throw. Going deep this time on a double move, and 2 men are out there, and incomplete, and no flag. Trying to see who was on
I think it
coverage
was
there,
Colin
Kevin.
Grant on the coverage there, and
Yep.
I don't think he interfered at all. I didn't think that ball was uncatchable anyway, but
Right.
they do that. They fake the slip screen and then send someone deep, and that's exactly what they did that time.
Quinn Grant, number 39, a junior, on coverage that time for the Saints. Went to school with his dad. I have scars. Okay, here's a snap on 2nd and 10 through the middle. Nothing
we
there for
go.
Northrop.
There
Big
we
stop
go.
by the Saints defense.
This is what you want. 3rd and long. Put them in 3rd and long. Very good job defensively up front.
And this, Kevin, this is the critical point you talked about at the yards after the catch. Even if they throw a 5-yard hitch, if they can stop them immediately after that catch, then they're still in 4th down territory.
That's correct.
Yeah.
You know, with the pressure that Dwenger can put on them, they're throwing it quick, but what you don't want to do is give them the ability to keep running down the field. So good tackling here. Big 3rd down.
3rd and 8. Man in motion. Oh, movement on both sides here. I think this is going to go against Northrop. And it will be a false start against the Bruins. Oh, boy. Now, Aziz Dixon, number 27, checking in.
Yeah, they'll do this on 3rd and long, try to bring in some a little bit more quickness, some pass rushing, trying to get some pressure on the quarterback here.
On 3rd and 13, here's a snap. Little high, pressure comes.
Pressure.
Fires. It's caught over the middle at the stick. Did he get the first down is the question. And it looks like it's going to be very, very close. They're going to give it to him.
Yeah, C.J. Davis for Northrop does a lot for this team, both offensive and defensively, and he made a really good in route there, and Norfolk put it on the money with pressure coming. So.
It's great situational awareness by CJ to know exactly where that stick was and to make himself open. So hats off to the offense there by converting that 3rd and long. And now they're in business in Dwenger territory. And now the hard count looks like it does pull off a Saint.
Jack got a little bit too anxious there. And they're going to have a 1st and 5 on their own. So this is where you got to watch. It's a nice down to do something long, do something different on 1st and 5.
Ball now inside the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5:22 remaining here in the first quarter. Northrop putting together a nice drive. This one started back at the 24-yard line. Here's a snap. Give to the first man through. He's got room. Drags a tackler down to the 30. That is another Northrop first down.
Is that Hinton again? Yeah, he's just a sophomore. He is a load, and he can hit the hole pretty quickly. And just a little crease there, right through there.
Hinton checks in. He's a sophomore running back, 215 pounds. As again, another roll around the right side, getting through that initial hit and plowing forward for a gain of 5, maybe 6. Ball inside the 30. Split backs, 2 wideouts to the left, 1 wide right. Norfleet calling out the play. Here's a snap, pressure comes, he looks, he fires over the middle, left side, man out there and overthrown and incomplete.
Yeah, pretty good pressure up front, and he had to let that go a little bit quicker than he thought. I think number 47 put some great pressure on him. Oh, that was Ben Simcox. Yeah, so he had to let it go a little bit, overthrew his receiver. So another big 3rd down, although I would bet Coach Dorfler will go for it here. We almost, in high school, it's usually a 2-down territory here.
Right.
when you're inside the 30.
On 3rd and 6, man in motion to the right side. Here's a snap. Fires to the slip screen. He's got a man. It's hit. Gets down to the 21-yard line. He might have just enough for a first down.
Yeah, that's their go-to play. Seems like when they need a 3rd and 4 or 5, they love running that play. We're just going to have to recognize that formation and play it a little bit tougher.
They move the chains. Another fresh set of downs for the Bruins. Just outside the red zone now. Norfleet checks off, gets the play on his wrist. Backs adjust. And now it looks like we got a timeout.
Yeah, I think there was a little confusion in the backfield, and I thank Coach Dorfler.
Let's talk about it. This is going to be an important series for the Bruins. So we're going to go ahead and step out, take a little 30-second break ourselves. The score is 7-0 Saints on top of Northrop, but Northrop driving. Stick around, football friends. You're watching Dwinger Football on BDHS Media Productions.
Evans Toyota is locally owned and proudly supports Bishop Dwinger. Let's go Saints!
We are back to live action here at Spooler Stadium. Folks, getting reports that the audio is lagging behind the picture, so can't apologize enough. We are trying to use the latest and greatest technology to do this. It is wireless, and we're not plugged into an Ethernet cable, so yeah, we might be experiencing some internet broadband issues, so apologize. With the rain too, that never helps. So hang with us. Mute us if you can. That's possible. So here is a play from scrimmage. Saints with a huge penetration. Big hit right through the middle. And they stuff them for no gain that time.
Yeah, much better defense there on the interior. No crease that time.
So loss of about 6 inches on that one. Still brings up, we'll call it officially 2nd and 10. Norfleet again in the shotgun with 2 backs on either side. 2 wideouts left. Slot in motion now to the right side. High snap, he's got it. He looks back left, fires, and he's got the slant. He breaks a tackle. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. It's a touchdown, Northrop.
Yeah, it was a little in route. Dane Kilby, he's got great speed, good pattern, good throw by Norfleet. We just got to make a tackle. Got to make that tackle, as we talked before. No yards after the catch, and if he makes the tackle, we're okay. But we'll battle back.
So with 2:44 remaining here in the first quarter, Northrop answers. PAT, a little low snap, but the hold is down. The kick is up and good. We are all knotted up in 7s here with 2:44 to go in the first quarter. We're going to go ahead and step out for another 30-second break. You're watching Dwinger Football on BDHS Media Productions. Folks, tonight's first quarter is brought to you by Illumination Solutions Incorporated, a locally owned family business that creates exterior lighting upgrades for homes and businesses throughout Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio. Learn more about this proud Dwinger family-run business by visiting their website at www.illuminationsolutions.com. It's Illumination Solutions, our first quarter sponsor. Alongside Kevin Burns, I'm Sean McBride, and we are looking at Northrop answering. So now we're knotted up at 7s, and they are preparing to kick this one away.
Yep, impressive drive by the Bruins, and 3 phases of football, and this is one of them. And maybe we can get a return here to give us a good start, positive start on our next drive here.
Jacob Gump lines it up in the middle of the 40-yard line. Kicking left to right, and it's a low one. Takes a hop, and it gets through, and finally is taken by the Saints. Return through the middle. He's
Teddy.
off to the races. Teddy with a tutty. He's trying to get some room on the outside. The 40, the 35, the 30, wrangled down inside the opponent's 35-yard line.
3 phases of the game, Sean.
That's
3
it.
phases.
Wow.
Great job by Teddy Steele. That was a weird kickoff. They tried to bounce it up so they wouldn't get a return. Teddy got it, saw a crease, and used his speed to get outside. Great job.
Teddy Steele once again setting up the offense in incredible fashion here, just outside the red zone. They mark it at the 22-yard line. And here comes Bodie Dickerson and company. Dickerson came into the contest with some really good percentage points and good numbers here. We'll talk about that after this play.
Same formation as the first drive here. 2 tight end set, 1 running back.
Dixon in the backfield for the Saints. Dickerson under center. Fake it to Dixon. Flush from the pocket. Flag coming out. Still has time. Rolling, firing, downfield, and incomplete. While Kevin keeps an eye on the flag, we'll talk a little bit about Bodie Dickerson's numbers coming into the contest here. 818 total yards through the air. A completion percentage of .685. That's more than 2 out of 3, 2/3 percentage. He's got 9 touchdowns on the season and 2 interceptions as well. So for a guy that has come in, not playing the entire season, Kevin, he's putting up some impressive numbers, and we see him grow week after week after week.
Absolutely, I couldn't say it any better. His maturity level, what he's seeing on the field, it's starting to slow down for him a little bit. He's making great decisions, and I think the change in offense has certainly helped him with what he's seeing on the field right now. So, but this is what we talked about at the beginning of the game of having these tough penalties, where great field position and tough penalty here, but still on their side of the 50.
Another play action. He's got pressure. He steps up. Quarterback draw this time. He's hit. He's going to get a few yards back, but not much more than that as the quarterback takes it up through the middle.
And I saw this last week against Northside. They will blitz on any down. They sent their outside linebacker that time. We just couldn't see it, but good read by Bodie. Nothing there.
Yep.
And run it up the field to get a few yards.
So the holding penalty really created a problem for the offense, and let's see what they can do here on 2nd and about 20 from the 33-yard line.
Got a little spread formation here now.
Dickerson has time, fires over the middle. He's got him. That's Steele, I believe, with a nice catch around the 12-yard line.
That's Henry O'Keefe.
O'Keefe, number 21, excuse me.
Good crossing pattern here. They crossed across the field. Bodie watched him all the way, had him, and put it on the money.
Brings up a very doable 3rd and 1 now after that completion. Officially placed the ball at the 13-yard line. Spread formation, 5 wideouts. He looks to throw, steps up, steps out. He's got the first down and more. Getting to that end zone. Can he get in is the question. Arms up, touchdown.
Great read by Bodie. No one was open. I think he was going just for the first time, and then all of a sudden said, oh my gosh, I think I could make it to the end zone.
Right. So Dickerson, again, with a singular touchdown with his legs.
Way to overcome some obstacles there. You got to love that. What a bounce back after giving up a long touchdown. Here we go, trying to go for 2.
Something to show the competition, and this one doesn't work out.
I think they flipped it to Gavin Groves, and he's played running back before. He played a little last year, but Northrop had that snuffed out at the beginning.
They did. 1:21 remains here in the first quarter. The score now 13-7. Bishop Dwenger on top of Northrop. time out on the field as the special teams come out on the play. We're going to take a moment here just to talk a little bit about things around the area. Might be a great time. Kevin, I know you're a huge fan. Black Forest and the Haunted Castle out of St. Vincent's.
I go every year, Sean.
It's on the calendar, right?
It's on
Sometimes
the calendar.
twice.
Sometimes twice.
Great opportunity to raise money for the Boy Scouts out there and have some fun doing it. The Haunted Castle and the Black Forest. Always great time for the kids to be out there and for the kids at heart. So head on out to St. Vincent's and enjoy yourselves out there. Nice night to do it. It's not 85 degrees. Bundle up and head on out there and have some fun. So Belanda is going to come out and again use that left hash mark to align the kickoff. Rain so far has kind of held off. I've seen a couple spritz here and there, but nothing too major, Kevin. I think field might be drying out a little bit. We see some passes that are much better now than what they were to start with. So
Yeah, and really, this for the players out there, this is perfect football weather. It's not raining, it's cool, and may not be as much as sitting in the stands, but for these guys, this is nothing.
right.
Well, let's see if he tries to angle it to the corner like he's done the last couple here.
Belanda with the approach. It's in the air, high, end over end kick, lots of length this time. Again, will be caught near the one, boggled a little bit, trying to find the sidelines and can't get there. He's going to be stopped short of the 20.
Yeah, great coverage. Anything you can start your drives inside that 20. Great job on the kickoff team.
Again, Schmenk on the return that time for Northrop. And now we're staring at the last drive of the first quarter here. 1:13, check that, 1:16 remaining here in quarter number one. Of course, a big game going on the other side of town. Maybe we, during the quarter break, Corey can, or check that, Parker can find a score from the Bishop Luers game. Check in there. Here's a pitch, and he's got some room. Shoestring tackle won't do it that time. Nice run by Northrop as number 8, that's Neighbors, with a nice carry.
Yeah, Norfolk did a good job there. He made the defensive end commit, flipped it out there, but a little late on the tackle, and good game. These are the plays, first down, that you got to try to limit to 3 to 4 yards.
They got 7 on that one, so 2nd and 3. The playbook is completely wide open right now for Northrop. Again, spread offense with a single protector back there. Here's a snap. Option, no. Quarterback decides to keep it through the middle. He won't get far.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think he got it.
To be honest, I'd rather have him running it versus the running backs that they have. So
we'll call that a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 2 now. Well, 3rd and 1.5, something like that. 3rd and short. Saints again in their 3-down lineman position here. 4 linebackers.
Yep, and Hinton's in the game, so this might be a quick hitter. Those linebackers got to fill.
Here's a snap. First man through. No, quarterback decides to keep it. Rushes forward. Big scrum at the line.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. Side judge comes in right at the 33-yard line. So this is, check that, 28, not 33. 5 yards off. They're going to give them the first down. Wow.
Not by much.
No.
Defensive line made a quick adjustment there. They moved down.
Yeah, they squeezed in, didn't they?
Guard.
Yep.
I think they're going to probably let this clock run out to the first quarter.
3, 2, 1. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for the first quarter. So we're going to take a breath and Switch sides. 13-7 is the score. The Bishop Dwenger Saints on top in Northrop. We're going to be back after this 1-minute break. You're watching BDHS Media Productions.
You know, there's three kinds of people in this world. Those that get the numbers and those that don't. If you need professional help when it comes to the numbers, whether it's payroll, accounting, or professional or personal taxes, come see the experts at Management and Tax Services. Proud to be Dwenger supporters for over 60 years.
You see them everywhere. That preferred auto bumper sticker. All makes and models. You ever wonder why? It's simple. We've worked hard over the last 30 plus years to earn your trust.
And with all the unknowns right now in the auto industry, we're still confident in one thing. With over $6 million in inventory, I'm sure we have the perfect vehicle for you.
So stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see what sets us apart from the rest.
Preferred Auto.
Alongside Kevin Burns, I'm Sean McBride, welcoming you back to the second quarter here at the Spooler Stadium, where the Bishop Dwenger Saints are on top of the Northrop Bruins. Next I'm going to say Northside Redskins, right? Wow. It's getting late early and it's been a while. Still knocking some rust off here, Kevin. So just got to note that we're doing a great job, and I just completely went to flames right there, didn't I? Oh, boy.
It happens.
Yeah, I don't get many compliments. Anyway, let's get back to the action where Northrop will take over here to begin the second quarter. 1st and 10. The ball resting at their own 28-yard line.
I think they're having
and they need some time on the clock.
Yes.
12 minutes to be exact. There it is. All right. That should get us squared away. Whistle blows, and we are ready to go. From the shotgun, Norfleet awaiting the snap. Looks. Oh, he's got trouble. He gets hit. He's sacked big
Good
time.
job.
Wow, big bull rush right in the middle. Was that scary? Or 45? Who's 45 there? I'm sorry, Kevin. That's a tremendous hit that time. Big bull rush right through the middle.
Well, they tried to do a little stop and go there. All 3 receivers went 5 yards, faked, and then went long. But great job by the defensive line. He didn't have the time. So.
Yeah, Christian Lozada, number 45, was instrumental in that sack. 3 gold helmets around him at the same time. That was a 12-yard sack right there. Wow. And now we've got a flag on the play.
Yep, looks like motion. Dwenger's coming with an inside linebacker blitz that time.
Got an update here, folks. Parker Knoll reporting that Snyder Panthers 14, Bishop Luer Knights 0. Snyder making a case.
Yeah, they got a big offensive line, and they've got great running backs.
That running back, oh my goodness.
He's hard to bring down, and they can wear on you, as we know and have seen. So you want to keep the ball out of Carson's hands, and that's probably what they're doing right now.
So that penalty was against Northrop, so again, 5 yards back, brings up 2nd and 27 now. Here's the snap, he looks to throw, Bruce comes, he's hit, and he's dropped again. Wow.
That's what we'd like to see there. Reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
And he is dropped just outside the shadow of the end zone at the 2-yard line. Wow. Well, on this drive, Northrop moving in the wrong direction.
Yeah, two really good sacks there. The ball is just about the 1.5, maybe. They've got to be careful here. And great, I mean, this is a tough one in a coach's playbook. 3rd and 36.
Yeah, and they had to call a timeout. They took way too long getting that play developed, so they were going to get ready for another penalty. And they said, you know, let's talk about this one. So, yeah, lots to talk about there for Northrop. They've gotten a couple haymakers thrown at them here, one right after another, and they're going to have to respond.
Yep. And hopefully we can hold here on 3rd and 36, and we should get the ball in great field position This is where we're like deep is the deepest right now on DBs, right?
Yeah,
like,
precisely right. Yeah.
Deep is the deepest.
So again, just to remind our watchers here, Northrop facing a 3rd and 36 from the 2-yard line. They need to get out to the 38-yard line for a first down. So I'm assuming at this point, Kevin, we're probably looking at a 2-deep zone or maybe even a prevent-style defense just to keep everything in front of them.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And with what we got pressure up front, you just want to keep backpedaling, let them throw it underneath, and then tackle. But
here's
they're coming
snap.
with a blitz.
And here's a run.
Nice.
They give the ball, and he tries to break it outside, and about 8 gold helmets surround him right at the goal line.
I think that should have been a safety, but they're not giving it to him.
That's pretty generous of a spot.
I think so, too.
Yeah, and that's okay. All right.
Now, on the last punt, the center, the snapper did not. It was wobbly coming back. So remember, if that punter touches any part of that back line.
And if I'm Dwinger, I'm bringing the kitchen sink.
That is a safety. So, yes, anything here, pressure-wise, this is.
Standing at the back of his end zone. Here's a snap. Takes a while. He does get the kick
off.
away. It's going to be short, and it's going to take a Northrop bounce, and it's going to roll out to about the 42-yard line.
Really good job by their punter. That was some pressure kicking there, getting that ball off. But Dwinger's got great field position, 42-yard line.
And lots of time on the clock. 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 13-7 again your score, and the Saints now automatically threatening because of the excellent performance of the defense. So they mark this one right at the 41-yard line. Bodie Dickerson and company come out. Aziz Dixon, the single setback. 2 wideouts to the right side. In the slot is Rustin. Wideout on this side is O'Keefe. Press coverage by Northrop.
We've seen Bodie run out of this formation.
Here's a snap, quick screen.
No one's out here.
Rustin's got it. He's at the 35, launches towards the 30, gets hit about the 32-yard line.
I don't know if he called that from the line, but there was no DB there on Rustin.
No, a good 10 or 15-yard cushion. Yeah, he was wide open. Hurry up offense now as the Saints back to the line of scrimmage. Gain of about 9 that time, brings up 2nd and 1. Here's a snap, looks to throw, firing deep, left side, man coverage. It's up and no good that time.
Yeah, pretty good coverage, and the ball was a little bit short. It's a good play to do it on, 2nd short. But good. I'm going to give the offensive line some praise here. Their blocking has been very good here on pass situations, and they gave Bodie a lot of time there to get the ball out.
And that's a heck of a throw. You consider he's on the right hash mark, throwing all the way to the left corner. That's asking a lot of your quarterback, and he was darn close. We'll put it that way. New running back now for the Saints. Trying to get a number there, Kevin. I don't know if you can, but here's a snap, give through the middle, and it is going to be down at the 30. That will be enough for a Saints first down. On that carry was Nicholas Schur, I believe, number 28.
Or is that
Corbin Till? Corbin Till, yeah. The upperclassman.
Yep. Good hard run, 3 yards. Here we go. First down.
9:06 remaining in the first half. Dixon back as a single setback out of the pistol. Slot left. Here's a snap. Again, throw to the slot receiver. That's O'Keefe putting on his muscle and his wheels. Can he go north and south is the question. He cannot. Great pursuit by the Northrop defense that time.
Was really good. Henry O'Keefe's trying to make a play there. The ball was a little bit behind him, so he had to make up some time there. But the Northrop defense had that covered pretty well.
So not much of a gain that time for the Saints. As Aziz Dixon checks out. It looks like Corbin Till is back in there for the Saints. Two wideouts coming to the far side. Quick snap, and was it too quick? Oh, a timeout. Timeout by the Saints. Good time for us to call timeout as well and get the reading glasses out. 13-7 is your score. Saints on top and driving with 8 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll step out for a 30-second break. You're watching Saints football on BDHS Media Productions.
St. Anne Communities is a senior living community including a rehabilitation center, memory and dementia care, assisted and residential living, as well as a nursing facility that served the community for over 54 years. While offering a Christ-centered environment that is the only place in Fort Wayne that offers daily mass and sacraments. For more information on employment, senior living, or to make a gift to support the first floor renovation campaign, please visit us at our website or give us a call.
Coming back, the timeout still on the field as the Saints discuss on offense what they're going to do here on 2nd and 10. Again, they are in Northrop territory, right at the 30-yard line, working off the left hash mark. Bodie Dickerson is the quarterback. We'll have two wideouts to the right side, one wide left. Till the tailback. Here's a snap, quick throw, slant, got him.
Good throw. Good throw.
Sioka, I believe, on the catch.
Yep.
And they'll mark that at the 36-yard line, so a gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 4. If they could do something like that again, that'll be good enough for the first down.
Yeah, they're going to spread them out here again with their 3 receiver formation.
Under center this time, Bodie is. Play action. Pressure through the
the
middle.
blitz.
He's got to get rid of it. He throws it, and it'll be incomplete near the 15-yard line.
Great job getting rid of the ball. And as I said at the beginning, Northrop is not afraid to send anybody at any time, and that was their one of their inside linebackers came free.
I believe that was Amarian Collins that time, number 4, providing the pressure for Northrop. Very effective.
Yep.
Brings out the 4th and 4. Offense remaining on the field for the Saints. Big down.
Yep.
See what happens. They empty the backfield.
Yep.
3 wideouts to the right, 2 wide left. Hard count. And is that a delay game? It is delay a game against the Saints. Wow.
And we got to be a little bit aware of the clock there. On this side of the 50, and you know you're going for it. Got to have that 4th and 4 versus 4th and 9. So
Not really a red zone penalty, but wish they could get that one back, probably.
Yeah.
Fourth and 9 now as the offense remains on the field. 3 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left. Here's a snap. Pressure comes, he steps up into the pocket, looking downfield, decides to tuck it and run, and he's outside, out of bounds near the 20-yard line.
Oh my gosh, he's close.
It's going to be close, isn't it? I've got this nasty pane of glass right here. I can't really see the details. Oh, it is.
It is.
First
he got
down.
It was hard to tell. The Northrop team's right in the way. Good job by Bodie. Just enough, got away.
It's some moxie on display right there, isn't it? Wow. And back up to the line again. This quick no-huddle offense on 1st and 10. Northrop shows blitz. Pressure comes. Steps up, fires to the side. It's caught. No, incomplete.
Pretty good job of the line that time, picking up the blitz. He had some time. Just really, no one was open there.
Yeah. Still the intended receiver out of the backfield that time, and it is no good. So they burn that down. 7:03 remaining here in the second quarter. As Aziz Dixon checks back in. Trips package to the far side. Man in motion. Option. Pitch.
Good. He's got some room.
He's got some room and a blocker. Dancing his way through the coverage.
Good job, Aziz. Good hard running.
Yeah, inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. Nice run that time.
And pretty good job by Bodie. When you're not an option team and you run it every once in a while, it can be difficult. That was a really good pitch.
That's going to bring up a 1st and goal for the Saints from the 8-yard line. Again, that spread offense with nobody in the backfield. Man in motion now is Aziz. He's going to take it through the middle.
Oh, nice.
Cuts
Get
back
outside.
to the right,
Touchdown.
and he's in for a touchdown. A 12-yard scamper by Aziz Dixon puts another 6 points on the board.
Really good job by the offensive line. They sealed off the inside. Aziz cuts it back, uses his speed to get to the end zone. Really good drive there. Face some adversity, a penalty.
Now set up for the PAT. Snap, hold, and kick. All three are good. Another point on the board.
You know, that drive was set up by their defense, though. And they go hand in hand very often. Great defensive stance. Make them punt. Get the ball on their side of the 50. That just makes things a little bit easier when you're a play caller.
Indeed it does. All right, folks, we're going to step out for a little 30-second break. When we come back, more football action. You're watching BDHS Media Productions.
Hi, sports fans. Sean McBride here, inviting you to try the Barbershop experience. St. Joe Center Barbershop, located at the corner of St. Joe Center and Maplecrest, prides itself on professionalism, cleanliness, and a family-friendly atmosphere. In their 3rd generation of family ownership, they have a combined experience of over 125 years. Give them a call at 485-6981. It's my barbershop of choice. That's St. Joe Center Barbershop at 485-6981.
We are back to live action here at Northrop Stadium, where the Bishop Dwenger Saints have now created a separation. 20-7 is your score with 6:33 to go here in the first half. And again, Kevin, we talk about this Dwenger Saints team and everything that they've been through, and now even tonight missing a couple of their stars. They've really kind of taken over. This defense has really shown up big time, and the offense has responded in kind.
Yeah, Sean, next man up, as they say. And we've seen no letdown from their defense, and it's been great to see.
Yep. And hats off to the coaching staff for trusting these kids to do just that. That's a great thing. Here's Belanda, puts his leg into it, another high end-over-end kick. This one a little shorter, taking it at the 5, trying to find some daylight around the edge. Gets hit, and will be taken down north of the 20 at about the 22, 23-yard line.
Good coverage there. So big series here, I think, for the defense. If you can, when you score and then you shut them down on the next series, it can be very, mentally damaging to the offense. So hopefully our defense can put some pain on them here.
Norfleet III, still the quarterback for the Northrop Bruins. Here's a snap, quick throw, screen, and it is caught and dropped, and it is ruled incomplete.
Yeah. Gavin Groves is going to make a tackle there anyway, so he blew through his blocker there, and it wouldn't have, even if he caught it.
So an incomplete pass puts the ball back at the 23-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Trips package to the right side, including Dane Kilby. Saints show pressure. Option. Norfleet decides to run it. Gets hit immediately and dropped after maybe a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Yeah, they played that. They played that fantastic. You want Norfleet to run the ball.
Yeah.
We don't want them to pitch it. We took the pitch man out, and the linebacker failed us. Well played. And again, 3rd and long. This is where you want to be. Turn loose, Jack Tippmann.
Same formation. On 3rd and 9. Norfleet waits for the snap. Here it is. Here comes the pressure. Thrown. Quick throw. It's got a man, and it is caught. Single coverage out here into Dwenger territory. First down, Northrop.
Really good pass there. I mean, that was on the money. Teddy Steele is right there. He just got to turn his head, but that ball was placed perfectly.
Beautiful throw. C.J. Dixon that time, or check that. C.J. Davis, the receiver, brought it right in. Not hard to do because that throw was perfect. So huge play that time by Northrop. Gives them new life and moves the chains, and now they're in Dwenger territory. Here's a snap. Give to the tailback. Through the middle. He's got a Seaman Moore. Breaks 1 tackle. Breaks 2. And down inside the 20-yard line to about the 18-yard line.
Yeah, we talked about the series of backs that Northrop has. This is their 3rd running back. And there was just a little hole there, and he burst through it pretty quickly, and really good run.
It was number 10, Tavon Freeman, that time on the run.
I think that's his first carry of the game.
I think so as well. And what a carry it was. Now they're inside the red zone. Ball resting at the 18-yard line. Play clock at 3. They got to get this snap off. 2, 1, 0. Did they get a timeout?
Yeah,
they did.
Shoot his 3rd.
All right. Well, just when the Momo was with Northrop, they have to call a timeout and get some things straight. But boy, what a couple of explosive plays, Kevin. That really just moved him down the field like nobody's business.
Yeah, 3rd and 9, I think it was, and a great throw, and then a burst up the middle, right back into it.
Very impressive. Well, folks, tonight's second quarter sponsor is Evans Toyota, located at the corner of Lima and Coliseum and online at evanstoyota.com. Evans Toyota is a proud supporter of the SAC and Bishop Dwenger High School. See Mr. Chad Vogelweed for a Toyotally excellent buying experience. That's Mr. Chad Vogelweed for a Toyotally excellent buying experience, Kevin. Okay.
Say that fast 10 times.
His words, not mine. Very special thanks to Evans Toyota for being our second quarter sponsor. All right, so the timeout is over. Northrop now facing a 1st and 10. Man in motion to the left side. Here is a snap. Give to the second man through. Spins 1 tackle. Can't spin through another. Gets about 2 down to the 16.
Can't see the number 37.
Shuckle?
Yeah.
I think that's Luke Shuckle on the stop, yeah.
Great fill in. Fill the hole. Close it down.
So gain of 2 that time brings up 2nd and 8 off of the Freeman run.
They love this little slip screen down on this side of the field, and they use this. Yep, they're going to run it.
Here's a snap, number 28 through the middle this time. Again, grinding out a few yards.
Yep.
That's Hinton again, the big back. And he's going to bring up probably about a 3rd and 5 from the look at the spot. New package coming in for the Dwenger defense. Northrop back up to the line. Another critical down here. Here's a snap. Norfleet looks to throw. He breaks contain. No, he does not.
Good.
He's snuffed and sacked.
Good defense.
It looks like he checked off and was going to go north and south, but he couldn't. Nobody was there.
They closed it up. They did run the pattern out to the left like that slip screen was going to happen, but he didn't throw it.
All in all, a great defensive stand that time by the Bishop Dwenger Saints. And you have to think this is 4-down territory, even after a loss of 4 that time.
Yep. Big down for the defense here.
Single setback this time. Twins right and left. Norfleet in the shotgun. Here's a snap. He looks to throw. Pressure comes. He's got him, and he's done.
Gavin.
Wow.
Groves.
Right from the edge.
Attaboy.
Groves comes in and gets another sack on the year. Gavin Groves having a great night tonight.
Had played like this the whole year. You can't ask for a better senior year and what he's done. And that was a big sack.
That was huge. You bet it was. Gives the ball back to the Saints with 2:33 remaining here in the first half. Saints already up 20-7. Will they work on getting down and getting some more points, or just let's see what they do here. This could be an interesting series.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 33 seconds. You're up 20-7. Plenty of time on the clock. I think he still has 2 timeouts left.
I think you're right.
So there's no rush here.
Empty backfield. Dickerson with the ball, looks to throw, hitch route, throws. He's got his man. It's caught horizontally. That's Sioka going horizontal to get it. He does. Stays in bound, ball resting at the 29-yard line. Call that a gain of a long 5, short 6. Saints already back up to the line. Here's a snap. Again, he's looking. Steps up, and he's swarmed over and stuffed. Couldn't get the play developed.
I think was a coverage sack there. He could not find anybody. And
timeout on the field. That looks like holding against the Saints. I missed the flag, Kevin.
I
so,
did too. The clock is still running, or was running.
The holding penalty is declined. They're going to go ahead and take the sack and not give them another down.
Right.
I think that's prudent. And they put the ball at the 24-yard line, but they're going to have to adjust that clock, I believe. Yeah. We got a timeout here.
There's probably 10 seconds that ran off there. You know, in general, Sean, you talk about offensive efficiency, especially at the end of the half. You got 2 minutes left. You don't want to try to not give that ball back, to the offense. Even if you don't score, you just get a couple first downs to kind of run that clock out.
Right.
This is a big down to do that, to keep that efficiency going.
On 3rd and 9, quarterback keeper is designed. He's got the first down and more. Green Acres.
Good job, buddy.
Great job. Great call.
Yep. Felt the pressure. I think it was a called play, quarterback draw, and beautifully executed.
I think that one might have come from the booth. They have to see that there's a lot of Green Acres in the middle up here, and of course we kicked them out of the booth, so that's okay too.
It is okay.
Yeah. All right, fresh set of downs off of Bodie Dickerson's run. Trips package to the right. He's looking to throw again. Looks off, checks off, rolls out. Got pressure, throws. He's got a man. It is caught. Henry O'Keefe coming back to his quarterback, and it is caught near the 39, 40-yard line.
Great job, Henry O'Keefe, coming back, helping your quarterback out. And although I know it's a 1-yard game, but he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. There's still plenty of time for the offense.
1:31 remaining here in the half. Saints facing a 2nd and 9. Single setback with a man in motion. Here's a snap.
Nice
Outlet pass from the backfield. He's got some room, and he's off to the races. Is that Campbell on the run?
Yeah, very nice. Little swing pattern to Sam Campbell. First down, stops the clock. Very good play call. Very safe there. and well executed.
Gets him into Northrop territory with 1:24 left on the clock. Trips to the right, one left, and a single setback. Again, man in motion. Here's a snap. Fires to the far side. It's incomplete and off. Was intending for O'Keefe and just thrown off base.
Yep. It's a little out pattern.
So that burns up first down, brings up 2nd and 10 with 1:19 remaining. And now we have an official's timeout. Ball resting at the 49-yard line of Northrop. Might be an equipment thing. We've got an official.
His shoe was untied.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're ready to go. Here we go. On 2nd and 10. Campbell empties the backfield. Dickerson stands alone. Low snap, bad snap. The ball's on the ground. He picks it up, tries to recover, fires downfield. He's got a man. It's caught at the original line of scrimmage. I think that's Sioka.
Phenomenal play by Bodie Dickerson there. And we have not seen bad snaps at all this whole year, so that's a fluke there. Great recovery by Bodie.
That's unbelievable.
And he completed it.
I know. Wow. You know, it's one thing to just go back there and cover up the ball.
Yes.
You know, but he had the heads up and situational awareness to pick it up and actually find a receiver to make a catch. Wow. Here it is, 3rd and 10. Fires through the middle. He's got his man. It's caught. It's a first down and more. Stepping out of one tackle, dragging 2 tacklers with him. He's still on his feet inside the 20, down near the 8-yard line. Incredible play that time.
Carter Minix on right down the seam. Beautiful throw, but the run after the catch, I believe, is more impressive.
Wow.
That's some Dwenger running back right there.
No kidding. Wow.
Not going down.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready. Boy, he sure is. Inside the red zone with 50 seconds remaining. Here's a snap. Quarterback through the middle. Dances through the line. Puts his head into it. Does he get in?
Touchdown.
Dickerson with an 8-yard run puts 6 on the board for the Saints.
Just puts so much pressure on defense when your quarterback can run like that. He made a nifty move, cut back, and then used some strength to get over the goal line. What a great drive. 2 minutes and 33 seconds. You're leaving 46 seconds on the clock. Fantastic job all around.
That's darn near scripted.
That is.
Kevin. That's fantastic stuff right there.
Offensive efficiency, Sean.
All right, they're going to line up and go for 2 here.
Yeah, I think they're going to talk about it.
Yeah, they are going to talk about it. All right, we're going to talk to a sponsor. 26-7 is your score going into halftime here in moments. We've got a PAT coming up. Stick around, folks. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Saints football here on BDHS Media Productions.
Tippmann Group is a family-owned business that's proud to call Fort Wayne home. We build cold storage facilities all around the United States, run one of the largest cold storage companies in the nation, and lease office space in Fort Wayne, like inside the Lincoln Tower.
Hi, I'm John Tippmann, president of Tippmann Group, and our family has been part of the Bishop Dwenger family for many years. We are a proud supporter of Dwenger Athletics. Go Saints!
Welcome back to Spooler Stadium. Alongside Kevin Burns, I'm Sean McBride. We're getting ready to go into the halftime locker room, and the Saints are lining up for their point-after attempt here. Your score 26-7 with 46 seconds remaining here in the first half. Saints executing a near-perfect 2-minute drill to get down here and score. Now they're going to try for 2. Man in motion, that's Sam Campbell. They fake it to him, throw to the corner for the fade. It's up, and it's a jump ball.
He got it.
He got it.
That's throwing it up to Rocco and let him go get it.
Play's over, gentlemen. Yeah. Let it go. All right. Sioka got that for a score of 2 more points. 28-7 is now the score.
Great throw by Bodie. Got it up in the air so Rocco could go get it, and he pulled it down. Very well executed. Couldn't ask for a better drive and 2-point conversion there at the end of the half.
Yeah. And hats off to the Northrop defender. I didn't catch his number because he was down on the scrum with Rocco, but he was right there. I mean, it was a jump
really
ball.
good defense. It's just a great play by Rocco.
Yeah. So the Saints have owned the first half so far. 28-7 is your score. 41 seconds remain. And again, Kevin, so having worn the uniform and been in the locker room and maybe having come off a tough loss like Snyder, having a performance like this in the first half where the defense is complementing the offense is doing their job, which gives strength back to the defense. These kids need this kind of game, don't they?
No doubt about it, and give some credit to the coaching staff for keeping this upbeat, keeping this positive, and looking forward to what may lie ahead for this team. And
right.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for better energy and tonight out of these players, especially, again, with some key guys that aren't playing. And
sure.
People have stepped up. And, great first half. Couldn't ask for anything better. You just see the energy tonight from these guys.
They're playing loose. They're playing fast. Yeah, their heart's in it for sure. Here's Belan ready to 40. And it is a chop sand wedge, and it's going to fall near the
what a great
22.
Yeah. That's as good a sand wedge as I see. Place that ball right in between two Northrop receivers. And no return.
That's right, no return. They couldn't get a return on it because of the angle of that ball. And, the defense was allowed to catch up to it. And it's far enough away that Northrop's chances of getting a score here with 41 seconds are that much slimmer after that kick. So let's see what they can do.
I would suspect he's going to try one deep here.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling.
I think they kind of have to.
Seconds is still.
Here's a snap. Get through the middle.
Wow.
And that might be it as Norfleet makes his way to the sidelines.
They have no more timeouts.
28. They are within the play clock, so they don't have to run a play here if they don't want to.
I just got to say, number 40, Trent Tittman, was right in there on that play. That he busted that up as the nose guard. This might be the one where he tries to throw deep.
Sure. Same formation, single step back, trips to the right. Here's a snap. He looks to throw, goes single coverage. He's got his man.
Just tackle him. There you go.
Just get him down, and that's going to about do it that time. Yeah, C.J. Davis, the receiver that time, gets it out to the 33, and that's going to do it for your first half, ladies and gentlemen. The Saints on top of Northrop 28-7. And what a first half it's been. We're going to talk about that and a whole lot more when we come back with our halftime presentation. So please stick around and enjoy that, as well as more action coming up after the halftime break. We're back in about a minute, so stick around. You're watching Dwenger Football here on BDHS Media Productions.
Evans Toyota is locally owned and proudly supports Bishop Dwenger. Let's go Saints!
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our halftime presentation. Our halftime tonight is sponsored by First Source Bank. Are you ready to take a big step forward in life and set up your own bank account? First Source Bank has the perfect option for students. Our e-student accounts are simple to start, and they're designed to help you begin your financial journey. Check it out at firstsource.com. That's 1stsource.com First Source Bank, our halftime sponsor. Well, again, welcome in. So far, it's been all Saints all night for the first half. 28-7 is your score, with lots of time left here in our halftime show. As it's just started, we take a look at the Northrop band coming out. You know, Kevin, so here's one thing I really want to talk about. You know, back in the day, when you and I were of an age where I know the wheels were still made of concrete, but they were round, okay? Let's just say that. They were round. They weren't square anymore. Remember the Northrop band, you know, and even the Dwenger band. I mean, my gosh, how big they were. And I would just encourage, if there's any kids at home watching, you got to check out the band. I mean, it's so cool to see a great outfitted band come out here and
no doubt about it,
and
Sean.
do their thing.
It's
you know,
one thing that's just missing.
Yeah.
For high school football right now. And Northrop used to have bass, guitars, traveling speakers.
Right.
And, it was impressive. Not too many people wanted to get popcorn during the Northrop band.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, I remember
not want to miss that.
Yeah, the competitions. And when I had sisters that did that as well, and man, when Northrop took the field, everybody just sat down and was quiet because it was really something. So
even as a player warming up, you know, and you could hear the band playing like that. That gets you going.
It does.
Sure.
It surely does. You bet. The drums and all that kind of good stuff. So, kids, if you're not doing anything, pick up an instrument and play some music. That's and get involved in your school band. So, we are being treated here shortly to the performance of Northrop, but we have some things to talk about, and of course we don't really have stats to go over tonight, which is unfortunate. But scoring for the night is rather interesting, because when we look at this, Dickerson has had a whale of a first half, Kevin. It started off with a 22-yard throw from Dickerson to Rustin. That was the first score for Bishop Dwenger. Then they got inside the red zone, and then Dickerson on the quarterback run, a 13-yard run on the quarterback keeper. And then Aziz Dixon with an 8-yard run scamper for another touchdown. And your fourth touchdown was the again to finish up the half, another 8-yard Bodie Dickerson run. And those are your four scores for the Bishop Dwenger Saints. So Dickerson, 3 touchdowns on the night, 1 through the air and 2 on the ground. So you talked about it. You know, a mobile quarterback is a weapon, and it was on display tonight for sure.
Yeah, his development since the beginning of the season, Sean, is really remarkable. He has really worked hard. You know, he didn't start the first game, and he could have just went off and sulked and not kept
folded his tent,
not kept his head in the game, and he has made some great decisions tonight. And his running ability is more on display tonight than his passing ability, although his passing ability has been phenomenal tonight. But the ability for him to run when a play breaks down on a pass play and or a called run has made the difference in this game tonight. And he has just made some great decisions. He's not throwing the ball up. If it's not there, he's taking off, and that's what we need right now.
Yeah, you bet. He's always had a great ability in my mind to escape the pocket, you know, to flow right and then step up and do the standard things you need to do when the pocket melts. But then, like you said, he's developed not only the idea of keeping his vision downfield, and when it's not there, he's just off to the races. And he's an athlete. You know, he can put the grass behind him.
Yes,
you know?
he can.
So
there was one big third down where he ran it on a play and got the long third down, and those are just killers to the defense.
Yeah,
you know,
you bet.
That you've got everybody covered except for the quarterback,
and he converts.
It's just a weapon.
It is. It absolutely is. On the other side of the ball here, the Northrop Bruins, again, they came in 3-5, and again, still kind of building a culture of football here at Northrop, and no one better to do it than the Dorfler family, excuse me. But when things are clicking with these guys, man, are they clicking.
Yeah.
They've got abilities to just grab chunks of earth at a time. Whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, they have 3 running backs that they're all good. They've got very good receivers, and so they got some tools to work with. It's just trying to put all that together with a good offensive line and to limit their mistakes. But it's been the Dwenger defense that's put pressure on Norfleet that has limited his success. When he's had time, he's made some good throws.
Right.
But credit to the Dwenger defense tonight, especially their defensive line of putting pressure on him.
It's been too much. They've been they've been eating that offensive line, all night, and it's really shown as far as that goes. And as we talked about before, Kevin, as you well know, the offense feeds on that. They see their brothers in arms out there doing such a great job, they feel like they have to respond. And then it's that yin and yang of everybody working together at a team, and that's a dangerous place when a team can get there.
Coaches always talk about that. If they're meshing together, a good defense leads to good offense, and good offense can lead to good defense.
All right, so lots more to talk about when we come back. It looks like the Northrop band is getting ready to play here shortly after some interesting narrations and whatnot. But we're going to go ahead and step out for a 2-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have scores from around the area with Parker and talk a lot more football, including what's coming up here in the next couple minutes. So stick around, football fans. We're back in 2 minutes. You're watching BDHS Media Productions.
There's three kinds of people in this world: those that get the numbers and those that don't. If you need professional help when it comes to the numbers, whether it's payroll, accounting, or professional or personal taxes, come see the experts at Management and Tax Services. Proud to be Dwenger supporters for over 60 years.
Tippmann Group is a family-owned business that's proud to call Fort Wayne home. We build cold storage facilities all around the United States, run one of the largest cold storage companies in the nation, and lease office space in Fort Wayne, like inside the Lincoln Tower.
Hi, I'm John Tippmann, president of Tippmann Group, and our family has been part of the Bishop Dwenger family for many years. We are a proud supporter of Dwenger Athletics. Go Saints!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Spooler Stadium. This is the Dwenger Saints here visiting the Northrop Bruins. Your score 28-7 here at the half, which is brought to you by First Source Bank. Right now, we're going to turn things over to Parker Knoll, who's got some scores from around the area. Parker, what do you have for us?
Well, I think the one that we've all been kind of watching throughout tonight is going to be the Luers-Snyder game. And I'm watching it on YouTube as, we're watching the game here. And for the longest time in the second half, Snyder was absolutely dominating Luers, 14-0 at halftime. However, Luers came back powerful out the gate, and they scored with about like a 60-yard touchdown pass that would get them a touchdown, and I think they went for two and got it. And so now with scoreboard is a little blurry on YouTube, but I think it is 14-8 now.
14-8.
Snyder still leading, but 14-8 early on in the third quarter.
All right.
And just scores around the area, we have Carroll 31, Wayne 0 at halftime. That one was a slow start as I was watching it, but looks like Carroll kind of turned on the overdrive and started taking care of business. We have fairly expected the Homestead score to be 27-0 against Southside.
Okay.
And then I don't think the Concordia and Northside, there was a no contest tonight, so we won't see the score from that updated anytime soon.
That'll do it for the SAC, as I recall. But
Right. Huntington North 14 over New Haven Bulldogs 6.
Really?
Really, yep. And then the East Side Blazers, we've been kind of watching them pretty closely.
Sure. Yeah.
And so they are 28-7 over the Angola Hornets.
Wow.
Leo's up 14-0 over DeKalb. And that's about it from around the area. I mean, those are kind of the closer games, the more important games.
Sure.
So we'll keep an eye on the Snyder-Luers game.
Right.
Because that, if Snyder beats Luers, then there will be a three-way tie in the SAC.
Yeah, because Carroll's taking care of business on the other side of town. So with a Carroll win and a Snyder win, there will be a three-way tie in the SAC. Not unheard of, but certainly unusual.
No, and I read in the paper today that they share the bell
Yeah. 3 weeks at a time or something like that. I hope they have some zip strip from all the paint that they're going to put on that.
I put some heavy paint on that if I was the first team. Heavy paint.
That's right. Get it powder coated. See what that does to it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's too good. But what an exciting time here in the SAC. We often talk, Kevin, about the SAC and how every year there seems to be an upper half and a lower half. But, if you have teams that can split a title, especially a three-way title, that means there's good competition being played every week.
Yeah, I think this conference is one of the best that we, around. You can marvel that in the state. And I know that there's always been this discussion about maybe splitting the SAC up and going to small division, large division. But I think Southside has won a couple of playoff games, even though they may have not won, in the SAC, or maybe had a one loss. And then they get the playoffs, and then they play, and they win a tournament game. So I don't know. I think it's a very competitive. Very competitive league.
Yeah, I see both sides of it. From a standpoint, let's say you're a Concordia or a Lures. Who wouldn't want to go through the meat grinder of the SAC and then come out and play teams your size, when you're going into playoffs? I mean, that's a dream come true. Talk about battle tested. Talk about, playing up and, practicing harder than you could possibly imagine, so that when you get to schools of your same size and caliber, Lures has 11,
yes.
State titles. The proof is in the pudding. However, for bigger schools, let's call it a Snyder or a Homestead or a Carroll, playing 4 conference games and then playing 4 games that are maybe of a different league that are the same size,
Right.
Maybe finding time to play a Valpo or a Mishawaka or a Penn, just to kind of gauge where you are. That could be interesting for a bigger school. I get
Right.
that, but I love the SAC. I
do
really
too.
do.
I like the fact that everybody plays everybody. And
Yep.
although, the 1 year or 2 years that Dwenger played a Cincinnati team, I believe, that was pretty exciting to see something different. And,
Yep.
I know you were part of one heck of a game down in Cincinnati.
That's right.
And so I get both sides as well, but, true conference champion
is a conference champion. That's right.
When you play everybody.
Yeah,
so.
you bet. Well, it will be interesting to see what the end of the night holds for the SAC, but now we'll transition a little bit into what we can expect in the coming weeks. So for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, in the 5A, which in their sectional, which is sectional 11, 4 teams. You've got Dwenger, Snyder, Northside, and Northrop, these Bruins here. Now, everybody has a week off because, again, there's only 4 teams. So the lower classes that have more teams need to catch up by a game. So 5A gets a week off. And the initial draw was that Snyder plays Northrop, and then Bishop Dwenger is hosting Northside. Now, if history repeats, it's probably going to look like a sectional championship between Dwenger and Snyder again. We all know how tough Snyder is, and we all know what happened last week and where that score was. But realize this, too. Again, Dwenger is resting its stars, especially KJ Tipman, who has had a deep, deep bruised thigh for about 3 weeks to a month now, has not played at 100%. And they continually, week after week that I watch them, their attitude is better, the playmaking is better, the fundamentals are better. The penalties still need work, but all in all, I'm giving them a good B+ when it comes to weekly improvement. So you don't know what's going to happen in the playoffs. You really don't. And it looks like that sectional championship, if the cards fall, will be at Shields Field. So
that would be what an atmosphere that would be.
Oh, yeah.
If everybody takes care of business. But you're right, Sean. They're improving each week, and if they get through this game, they'll have 2 weeks, basically to get everybody healthy, and and then you'll have Northside, but they'll have them at home.
Right.
And I feel good about that.
Sure.
Piece, the way that they're developing here, but what an atmosphere that would be if it ends up being.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So still rolling through halftime here. Got about 4 minutes left as the Northrop Bruins, Big Orange Pride, is that, that's what they used to be called, I think.
They did.
Okay, are they still called the Big Orange Pride?
I don't know that.
Okay, all right. We should probably go down the press box here and find out. I don't really see much orange on the teal, white, and black, and that's okay. That's all right. But great to see them out there and entertaining the crowd here. So what we're going to do right now is take another quick 2-minute break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the third quarter and the action that's coming up here in mere minutes. Stick around, football fans. You're watching Dwenger Football on BDHS Media Productions.
And Communities is a senior living community including a rehabilitation center, memory and dementia care, assisted and residential living, as well as a nursing facility that served the community for over 54 years. While offering a Christ-centered environment that is the only place in Fort Wayne that offers daily mass and sacraments. For more information on employment, senior living, or to make a gift to support the first floor renovation campaign, please visit us at our website or give us a call.
Can First Source help me get more space?
We can help with that.
Does First Source have banking that can keep up with me?
This is open around the clock.
Business is booming. Can you help me expand?
No problem.
Can First Source help me turn this into my own business?
We're here for you. No matter what kind of banking you need, First Source Bank can help.
You see them everywhere. That preferred auto bumper sticker. All makes and models. You ever wonder why? It's simple. We've worked hard over the last 30 plus years to earn your trust.
And with all the unknowns right now in the auto industry, we're still confident in one thing. With over $6 million in inventory, I'm sure we have the perfect vehicle for you.
So stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see what sets us apart from the rest.
Preferred Auto.
Welcome back to Spooler Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Alongside Kevin Burns, I'm Sean McBride, joined with our executive producer, Mr. Parker Knoll. 28-7 is your halftime score as the Saints make their way back out onto the field right now. And
Wenger tradition form,
yeah,
single file through the goalpost.
Led by number
86, Rocco Sioko.
No, it should be led by 10, isn't it?
No, they don't do that anymore.
They don't do that anymore?
No.
Oh, they should. Oh, that's all right. All right. So the Saints are back out on the field getting ready to start the third quarter. So, Kevin, again, they had great success here in the first half. Again, 28-7 is your halftime score. But so at this point, putting on your coach's hat, are you going to try and work some stuff in the second half to maybe give Northside and Snyder something to look at, or are you just going to keep it status quo, get out of this one healthy, and call it good?
Yeah, I think I'm holding this one close to the vest right now.
Sure.
I think they showed them a lot in the first half. We get the ball. We deferred the coin toss, so we get the ball. Would love to see a long, nice drive for a touchdown. Then you can start to maybe work some other players. Start to get the Gavin Groves and the Jack Tippmans out of the lineup. So I know it's another half, and we got a lot of football to play. But if we can do something here early with the ball, we can hold everything to the vest and keep a couple things under our wraps.
That's right. Now for the Northrop Bruins, when we talk about that, I really think they have an opportunity, especially if some clean Dwenger jerseys come in, to really establish their run more. I really do. I mean, we've sniffed the screen out. Everybody knows the formations that they run the screens in, and like you said before, you hit the nail on the head. The yards after catch are not there, except for maybe one or two plays.
Yep, the one touchdown really was the only play that they had where they gained yards after they had caught caught the ball. So yeah, this is a tough one. You know, they got to win the next play for Northrop, and but yeah, I would be a heavy dose of that run offense.
Right. Latest update from the other side of town: Snyder up 21-8 now over Bishop Luers. So, and they have to be timing probably very close to us. I don't know if that was a late second quarter score or a third quarter score, but probably going into the half, that 21-8 third quarter score. So here we are facing the third quarter here, getting ready to wind down. Kevin, looking back from wearing the gold helmets, some of the best memories for you. I know we did a video a while ago about Dwenger traditions, you know, about the same time that we interviewed Fred for that video. You know, coming around the corner on Coliseum and seeing the lights at Zollner and snapping up the helmets and all that stuff. Does something stand out for you?
Yeah, Sean, you just gave me goosebumps there. Come on, that's like everybody hear the one click and the other click, click.
That's it.
Yeah, that was fantastic. And, you know, when we used to drive back, we would start to sing the school song as the bus came in. And Coach Tone would just, at that time we had nuns.
Yeah.
And he was like, wake up the nuns with your singing, you know.
That's right.
I think a big part was chapel and, you know, being able to go to Mass and to pray with my fellow teammates. That was a big part. I loved our chapel service.
Yeah.
The chaplain then was Father Schaefer.
Yeah, Father Jim Schaefer.
He did a phenomenal job with music, and it was just a great experience. I look forward to chapel. That's, you know, something you can't say with other schools.
That's right. Yeah.
And so that's pretty special.
I remember, you know, just kind of laying around the chapel, literally laying around the chapel, and the ethereal music that was playing and whatnot, and just knowing that an hour from now, you know, there's going to be organized chaos and bedlam, you know, and bruising and spit and blood. And
we're
and all
holding
that.
hands saying the Hail Mary, and then we're going to go knock some snot out of people, you know? Yeah, that's a great transition.
Yeah, you bet.
No, it's just
something you don't
there's
forget.
a community, right?
Yeah.
This is it's really about community. You know what I used to say, when you see all those little kids and they're playing and they're running around by the stadium, you're like, you know, if you don't think that they don't look up to you wearing that gold helmet, they sure do.
They sure do.
All the way back. Doesn't matter how long that has happened, that tradition of those kids playing. And they're the next generation. I mean, there's generations of families that have had players here, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it truly is. It's a great thing, this game, and happy to be a part of it. All right, let's talk about this game, because we are getting ready to kick off the second half of action right here as Northrop prepares to kick this one away. 3 men deep for the Saints. The ball is in the air, and it'll be taken through the middle. Looking for some room.
Henry.
That is Henry O'Keefe, and he's got a great return on his hands. North of the 40, out to about the 43-yard line. Kicked that time by Jacob Gump. So here come the Saints again with a short field off the great O'Keefe return. And they're going to mark it again, I believe, right at the 42-yard line.
You know, he has just a good knack of kick returning.
He does.
It's hard. You know, it's really hard to find the space, and he just has he does a really good job with it.
Now, life for us could be interesting here in the second half, Kevin, as we get some more jerseys involved, right? Yeah, so we'll keep an eye. Here's a reverse. O'Keefe with a halfback pass. Pulls it down, then launches it. It's up for grabs, and it will be incomplete that time.
Well, he's not holding anything back in the back, Sean. He's showing them something. That's probably a good spot on the field, though, to do something like that. First down, you know, you've got good field position. If you're going to try something like that, then that's a good spot to do. But you know what? Northrop was not fooled.
No, they weren't.
They were not fooled.
So Coach Burns, was that keeping it close to the vest? Is that? I'm kind of confused.
All trust with Coach Garrett.
That's it.
So.
Well, they burned that one. A 2nd down and 10 from the 42. Twins right, slot left. Single setback is Aziz Dixon. Give to Dixon through the middle. He finds a little bit of room, gets spun down near the 44.
It's a good tackle by number 4 for Northrop. He's kind of been all over the field for them today. He's been, I think it's Amari Collins. He's blitzed. That was a good tackle. There was a gap there. If he gets by him, that was a good.
That's
been
right.
A good long game.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and long for the Saints now. And looks like a little bit of confusion on the receiver core, but I think they're going to get
set. Make sure you get set.
Yeah. Rustin on the wide out, man in motion now. Here's a snap option, pitch.
Yep.
He's got the edge, he's got the corner, he's got the
got
first down and more.
Good play.
Into Northrop territory, down to about the 45.
You know, they ran that play in the first half for a good gain. They come back with it, and again, Bodie, good pitch. And is that
Minix?
Minix
Carter
again.
Minix, number
he
24.
Runs hard, man. He runs hard.
Yeah. But what I liked about that, he turned it back in instead of just going out to the sideline and calling it good.
Good spacing.
Yeah. 1st and 10 now at the 44 for the Saints. Blitz shown by Northrop. Here it comes. Gets picked up.
Great pick
Throwing
up.
deep. He's got a man, and it is no good. Oh, it was on his hands. I thought he had it.
Really good job by the offensive line there. They sent 2 inside linebackers. Everybody picked it up. Good route, too. There were two Dwenger receivers there. It's just a tad too long. But, again, 1st down throw. It's a good spot to do it.
O'Keefe unable to wrangle that one in. That brings up 2nd and 10 with 10:32 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Trips package to the right side, 2 to the left. Man in motion now. That's Aziz Dixon. Fake to him, quarterback, end around. He's got a blocker out there. Got the 1st down and a little more.
Really nice, really nice. That's an option off of that play. They've run that play a couple times, and that's the 3rd option where Bodie, he keeps it.
Yeah, a little bootleg around that side, and he's got, let's see, Sioka out there doing a nice job open field blocking. It's enough for a 1st down. Dickerson from the shotgun. Blitz comes.
There it is.
He's in trouble. He gets out of trouble, gets sent north,
Great
and
job.
gets a yard or 2 by diving forward to the 32.
That's what a mobile quarterback can do. That should have been a sack.
Yeah.
And he evaded and gained a yard.
Second and 9 now for the Saints. Same formation. Really enjoy spreading things out here. Minix. Give to him. Nothing there. Slammed down right away. Number 4 was right there for the Bruins. Collins again making his presence known.
Good tackle. I'm not sure if that was a read by Bodie, if that was a straight handoff, but very well defended by Northrop.
Well, they're kind of in no man's land. Let's see what they do here. Excuse me. See what this 3rd down does. Snap, throw, he's going deep. It's up in the air, and it looks like a pick. What do we have? It is intercepted by Northrop.
Yeah, Bodie went for it. There's a flag on the play, though, so it may be holding, but probably, they'll decline that. But
all right.
Pretty good defense on the back end there for Northrop. I think Bodie was looking there. Unfortunately, there was a wheel route on the other side. He was wide open, but he just didn't seem. Sometimes Henry comes down with that. So
that's right. Yeah. Well, not the case that time. Good defense by Northrop, and they will get the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So sudden change now for the defense as they come on. See if they can stifle a drive or if Northrop can put something together here.
you always like to see what they'll try to adjust to here. So
Yeah.
just coming out of halftime, see what if Northrop tries to change things up, or if they go right back to what was successful for them in the first half.
Screen is not there. He's swarmed over and stuffed.
Right.
There's Jack Tipman.
Yep.
Shocker.
Jack's going to get praise for that, but that was Gavin Groves who took away the quick slant. There was not a slant. It was just a quick in route. He took it away, and Northlake couldn't throw it, and that provided the pressure for the D-line.
Right. Simcox was in there as well. So another huge sack on the play by that Dwenger defense. Loss of 8 brings up 2nd and 18. Ball now resting back at the 12-yard line. Norfleet again in the shotgun. Here's a snap. He looks to throw, drops.
Yep.
Pressure again. He's wrapped up and dropped. Wow. They're going to mark him down inside the 5 at about, looks to be about the 3-yard line. Right through the middle that time, Kevin.
Cole Carey.
Yeah.
He shot through there like a bullet.
So that's another on the season. Carey came into the contest with 5.5 sacks already. I believe that might be his 2nd on the night. So, yeah, we'll have to get with the official stats and see where his totals are. He is the sack leader.
He's having a heck of a senior year. He's waited his turn. All those good defensive linebackers throughout his years, and he's having a great senior year.
From the end zone, looking to throw, airs it up, and it is going to be caught and dropped.
No, he dropped it.
He dropped it near the 30-yard line. So, again, was that Grant on the coverage?
It was Teddy Steele on the coverage that time. He's great position. Their offense has come down to just trying to throw it up down the sideline. Dwenger's really taken everything else away.
Right they
now.
have. So once again, this is the second time tonight that Northrop is going to have to punt from the back of their own end zone. And these snaps aren't.
You got to.
Let's see.
That was
You kind of lob the back there, and it's a high kick, not necessarily very long. Takes
away.
Dwenger bounce, and it will be checked up inside the Northrop 40-yard line.
I thought we were going to get a piece of that. Someone was really close. I couldn't tell who it was, but hey, we're getting the ball at the 38. So good job, defense.
Second drive of the night in the third quarter for the Saints here in the second half. First one resulted in an interception going for it, but let's see if, in fact, they can put one together here, put some points on the board.
Sean, after the Northrop touchdown, the defensive line for Dwenger has totally taken over the game.
Dickerson from the shotgun, out of the pistol. Here's a snap. Gives to the tail. Oh, ball's on the ground. Bad transaction.
Yep.
And I think Northrop has it. And they do.
That's what can happen with the read option sometimes. Is if he was trying to pull it out to run, and running back thought he should have had it. So that can be a danger in that particular play. But sudden change. Here we go.
That's
we
it.
talk about this all the time, and see if the defense can rise to the occasion here.
Elijah Madison won the fumble recovery that time for Northrop. Breathed new life into the offense, and a new quarterback now for the – oh, no, wait a minute. No? Okay.
No, I think they were missing a running back.
I see. Okay. So Norfleet was over here saying, hey, need you on the field. Okay. Quick throw, slant. He's got his man from the slot, and it is caught. It should be enough for a first down into Dwenger territory at about the 47.
Yep, good throw there by Norfleet. Little in route for 10 yards and right on the money.
So Northrop really looking to establish more of the pass here in the second half as they've come out through the air. And that time it surely paid off with another first down here. Here's a snap going to the ground, nothing there, hitting the backfield and dropped. Big tackle for loss that time.
I think Eddie was in there first, number 54. He kind of disrupted the play, and then the host of Saints cleaned it up.
Yeah, I think 83 was in there as well. That's Jack Tipman as well. Yeah, it's another tackle for loss there of about 3 back at the 50-yard line. 6:18 to go here in the third quarter. Saints still up 28-7. Northrop facing a 2nd and 13 now. Motion coming to the left side. Looking left, firing again, slip screen. He's got his man Davis on a run. He's off to the races. The 30, the 20, gets tripped up and goes down. C.J. Davis, the playmaker for Northrop, strikes again.
Yeah, good job by Noah Johnson running him down. But they run that play all the time.
Yeah. And that one to perfection. They mark it down at the 16 inside the red zone, and now the Bruins are threatening. Here's a snap, first man through, big number 28 that time on the carry. Hinton gets down to the 15, maybe the 14-yard line.
Yeah, good job squeezing that one down. He's a load to bring down.
Yeah. On the roster, he checks in at 6 foot 215. And I think those are preseason numbers. He looks bigger than 215. Yeah. He will remain in the backfield next to Norfleet, along with Collins. Man in motion now, coming to the left side. Snap, looking left, looking right, fires the fade to the corner. It's out there and well overthrown and incomplete.
Way too deep.
Yeah. Well, it's a good time to go for it, but it will bring up a 3rd and long now for the Bruins. Ball resting at the 14-yard line. Need to get down to the 6 to convert here. Clearly 4-down territory for the Bruins at this point. Split backs, now a man in motion to the right side. Here's a snap, fake, slant through the middle. It's caught, and that will be enough for a 1st down for the Bruins.
Yep. Tough catch to make, but he made it.
I believe that was Schmenk on the catch, number 3, doing a great job going low.
Yeah, he zipped that ball.
He did.
Too. That was
that
was
frozen
really
rope.
catch.
So 1st and goal coming up here for the Bruins. They place the ball at the 4-yard line with 4:50 remaining here in the third quarter.
Well, we haven't seen this formation yet.
Kind of an inverted wishbone.
Yep.
They give it to the 3rd man. He hits the wall, falls forward, maybe a gain of 1 or 2. Freeman that time on the run. And they'll place it at the 3. So gain of 1, not much there that time.
Dwenger did a good job of
That was
moving
almost
down
just
the middle.
student body forward, you know.
Same formation.
Yep. Here's a snap again. Give it to the 3rd man through. Hitting this time. He gets in untouched. Touchdown, Northrop. So Freeman with 4:04 puts 13 on the scoreboard for the Bruins. So those Northrop, hats off. They made those Dwenger mistakes cost them.
They did. They did a great job of turning that turnover into some points. Yeah, they still got some life. They're down 2 touchdowns.
That's
this
right.
thing's not over yet.
You know, as a coach, that's one of the things, you know, beyond the score, you look for victories throughout the contest. And as a coach, that's a big one, to turn those mistakes into points. There's a blocked PAT, and that is no good. So that's something they're going to have to work on as well. So, again, the PAT is no good, and the score remains 28-13. We're going to go ahead and step out for a little 30-second break. You're watching Saints football here on BDHS Media Productions.
Hi, sports fans. Sean McBride here, inviting you to try the barbershop experience. St. Joe Center Barbershop, located at the corner of St. Joe Center and Maplecrest, prides itself on professionalism, cleanliness, and a family-friendly atmosphere. In their third generation of family ownership, they have a combined experience of over 125 years. Give them a call at 485-6981. It's my barbershop of choice. That's St. Joe Center Barbershop at 485-6981.
4:04 remaining here in the contest. The Northrop Bruins capitalize on a turnover and take it down and score against the Dwenger Saints. Score now 28-13. PAT was no good. Timeout is over, and both squads making their way back out onto the field. Now, Kevin, we kind of talked about that before the break. Coaches look at the entirety of the game, not just the scoreboard afterwards. And for a team to do that, you know, for the defense to come up with a turnover, and for the offense to convert that mistake, that's a win.
Yeah, that's a huge win for them. And you know, if Dwenger puts a stop on them right there, that's a big momentum shift the other way. So yeah, they did a great job.
Whoa.
Something happened there.
Hang on. Flag on the field. I don't know that Northrop was set.
Looks like he was trying to squib it again.
Right. Procedure penalty against Northrop will back them up 5. So they'll kick from the 35-yard line now.
You don't see that very often.
Yeah, you really don't. That's exactly right. Well, folks, we'll take this moment to thank one of our sponsors, Tippmann Properties. They're a proud supporter of the Saints, and is here to let you know that we're currently leasing in multiple locations throughout Fort Wayne, including the historic Lincoln Tower. For details regarding available space, call Larry at 469-5447. Special thanks to Tippmann Properties. Here comes Northrop on the kick from the 35, again squibbed. Picked up at the 35.
Going
across. Carey's got the ball. He's scrapping. He's in the Northrop territory.
Gotta love it when a linebacker picks the ball up and runs it.
Give me the ball, Coach. I can do it. Takes it all the way down to the 45-yard line of Northrop.
Let's see what we can do here. Another good field position here. Get some offense efficiency going here.
20-yard return that time by the Saints, and I think it's probably safe to say that the Saints have won the special teams battle tonight for sure.
For sure.
So another short field for Bodie Dickerson and company. A little different look now. Looks like an I formation as Dickerson will be under center. Aziz Dixon will be your tailback. I think that's Minix, so he's going to be fullback as he's going to be the first man through. Give to the tailback, and he's going to bowl his way forward, just a big charge down to about the 42.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was going to get anything there, and he kept his legs churning. That's a old time. That's a Andy Johns ISO fullback lead.
That's right.
Double down.
That page in the book might be yellow.
Like that.
Yeah. 2 wideouts left and 1 wide right this time. Again, out of the eye. 2nd and 7 now for the Saints. Again, give to the tailback, looking for some room. Not much there. They get back to the line of scrimmage and not much more for Aziz Dixon.
Yep. Northrop doing a good job of shutting down the run here. It's a big third down here, I think.
Yeah.
You got 3 minutes left in the third quarter. You're up 2 scores. It'll be nice to get a first down here. Run this clock out in the third quarter.
Dickerson will remain under center, working that I formation on 3rd and a short 7. Man in motion now, coming to the right side. Here's a snap. Play action, looking to throw. He's got some pressure, steps up, fires to the side, incomplete and off the turf.
We've got a flag on the, couple flags on the.
He was going for O'Keefe. O'Keefe went horizontal to try and get that ball and just couldn't do it. Big pressure by Northrop. One has to wonder if this is going to be holding against the Saints. I don't know yet. Here comes the white hat.
It's holding it. They'll probably decline it.
Illegal man downfield and holding. Wow, 2 penalties.
Jason usually goes for it here. He trusts his defense.
Now, will that be from the spot of the foul? So they're going to start this back start the walk from the 48.
Well, they must have declined one and took the other.
Yeah, I think they probably took the holding, especially if it happened in the backfield.
Sure.
So,
yeah. So it's still 3rd down.
Oof. Placed the ball at the 42-yard line of the Saints. And now it's 3rd and forever. Play clock starts. Plenty of time for the Saints now as they come up to the line. 2 minutes and 36 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Single setback, strip package to the left. Here's a snap. Comes in and, oh, it was there, but it wasn't.
A little lucky there. That could have been intercepted. They put some pressure. They brought a blitz from the left-hand side, and that was not a great offensive series for the Saints.
No, it was not. Yeah, penalties really hurt them and kind of fell apart there. But so for the first time tonight, the punt team is on.
We need to try to reverse this field position here. A good punt can do that. Good coverage. So.
That's right. Good snap this time. Kick is away.
Oh, good kick.
High, good kick this time, and Northrop calls a fair catch back. C.J. Davis at about the 23-yard line.
Real good job by the punter and good coverage downfield. This big series for defense.
It is. The Saints probably don't want the scoreboard to reflect a 0 in the box score, especially in the 3rd quarter.
They do not.
2:25 remaining here. Can Northrop capitalize on this clock and just run it out as they build a drive into scoring position? We're going to find out right now. Norfleet in the shotgun. Looks to throw, fires on the hitch. He's got a man near the 30 and no yards after the catch. Davis that time.
Yep. That's good coverage.
We'll call that a gain of 5, maybe 6. Depends upon the spot. Should be right at the 30. So a gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 4. Northrop checking the wrist, taking their time. Play clock under 10. Still plenty of time. Here's a snap. Guard pulls. Oh, he's hit the backfield and spun down. Wow. Tippmann was almost there at the transaction.
I don't know how he got in there that
Oh,
quick.
my heavens.
He is just a beast there. He's playing unbelievable right now.
Big tackle for loss back to the 26-yard line.
Big play now for Northrop. 3rd
Yeah.
down.
3rd and long. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Bruins. Here's a snap. Quick hitch. Tip drill. Incomplete. 44 got his paw on that one for the Saints. Nice job that time being situationally aware. I think that was Sam Treble-Ware, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Sam Treble-Ware. Really good job of getting his hands up. And that's a big play there.
Yeah, that was big. You're absolutely right. Forcing the punt situation for the Bruins. As Henry O'Keefe steps back, looking to get this one near the midfield stripe, maybe a little deeper.
They're missing some players on their
comes in.
team.
Here's a snap. Kick is away. It's a low one. O'Keefe has the ball.
Gets through this level.
Gets some. Okay,
Oh,
has some
good
room
move.
through the middle. He's dancing, and he finally gets
good
tripped
return.
up inside the 40 at about the 39-yard line.
No flags. Pretty good.
Again, that return getting really consistently over 15 yards every time.
Those are big yards.
Yeah.
Big yards in a return game.
So a short field coming up for the Saints in the waning moments of the third quarter. 1:29 remaining here in quarter number 3 as Bodie Dickerson and company come back out. The offense needs to get back on track here.
They do. They need a good series here. And I know that, those first couple running plays, he's trying to take some time off the clock, but he's gone back to that first formation that we started the game with.
Double tights.
Yep.
Here's a snap. Dixon looking for some room on the zone, and he's got some room, bouncing it outside. And they're going to mark him out of bounds inside the 35 down. It looks to be about the 32. So nice run that time by Dixon. About 7, brings up a 2nd and long 3.
They got an unbalanced line. This formation has, 3 linemen to the left of the center and a tight end. So you got all your big boys up, but
and he's going to get swarmed over and stuff, falling forward back to the line of scrimmage. They could have had him for a 5-yard loss, but Dickerson finds a way.
Yeah, great awareness by Dickerson. I mean, that should have been a sack.
Yeah. And I guess technically it was. He ran for 0 yards, but the tackle for loss was avoided.
Yep.
And again, they come out with that tight formation. Single setback. Here's a snap pitch to the outside. He's got room and more. He's off,
really
and
nice
finally, gets tripped up in the flats out there on the far side of the field. More than enough for a first down by Aziz Dixon.
Rocco Sioka showing his blocking skills out there. He kicked that guy out, and it just opened up a lane there.
So they are officially in the red zone now with 35 seconds. Clock continuing to grind down. 30 seconds now. Ball resting right at the 20-yard line.
Really good diversity of plays here.
You're right.
Showing different ways to run out of this formation.
Going to snap, play action. He's looking to throw, goes to the corner, fires. He's got a man.
Yes.
It's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Big time score right there with 10 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Bodie has thrown that ball like that twice. And from that formation, what happens is you get one-on-one coverage because everybody's down in the box waiting on the run. So really well executed drive there from that unbalanced formation.
Rustin with his second TD score of the night. Another 20-yard score from Dickerson. And can they chip in the PAT? The hold, the snap, and the kick are all good. Another point on the board as Belanda remains perfect on the season. 35-13 is your score with 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We're stepping out for a 30-second break. You're watching Dwenger Football on BDHS Media Productions.
Tippmann Group is a family-owned business that's proud to call Fort Wayne home. We build cold storage facilities all around the United States, run one of the largest cold storage companies in the nation, and lease office space in Fort Wayne, like inside the Lincoln Tower.
Hi, I'm John Tippmann, president of Tippmann Group, and our family has been part of the Bishop Dwenger family for many years. We are a proud supporter of Dwenger Athletics. Go Saints.
Welcome back to Spooler Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Alongside Kevin Burns, I'm Sean McBride. Score from the other side of town, Snyder 21, Bishop Luers 8. So with under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter there. So, yeah, the paint crew for the bell is going to have to get ready. Wow. Who'd have thunk it? But here we are as Belanda gets ready to chip this one into the stratosphere. Again, nice drive there by the Bishop Dwenger Saints off of a short field, and a 20-yard strike from Dickerson to Rustin to put 6 more on the board, and Belanda chips in again for the PAT. And here's Belanda to launch this one. Line drive, this one might be going out.
Yep,
out of bounds.
He normally is very good with that, and that's one of the downfalls when you try to kick it to a corner.
Kind of when you have your driver out, Kevin, and you try and go for it.
Yeah, well,
Not
when
that
you get your driver out, you don't know where it's going, Sean. This is what mine is.
Not when it's in my hand. I know that. Yeah, exactly. All right, so they're going to mark the ball at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Northrop with 10 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
There's a couple new players in there. Number 59.
For the Saints defense?
Yeah. They, it's like Troy Tittman is in.
Here's Northrop on the pitch sweep. Looking for some room.
Good.
Finds a corner. He's got the 40, the 45, dragged down from behind.
Pretty good
and
run
stopped.
in there. Yeah, it looked like he was going to be stopped for a loss,
Right.
and he was pretty nifty in getting out of that. And good game.
And again, I think he called him right before and tackled from behind from Troy Tittman, the senior.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to do it. Yes, it does. It does it for the third quarter. 12 minutes left to play here at Spooler Stadium. 35-13 is your score. We're back after this 1-minute break. You're watching Saints football on BDHS Media Productions.
Can First Source help me get more space?
We can help with that.
Does First Source have banking that can keep up with me?
This is open around the clock.
Business is booming. Can you help me expand?
No problem.
Can First Source help me turn this into my own business?
We're here for you. No matter what kind of banking you need, First Source Bank can help.
We are back to live action to start the fourth quarter here at Spooler Stadium. Just got an update, 21-15 now. Bishop Luers has responded with 4 minutes to go. Snyder on top, 21-15. Back here at Spooler, Northrop to start the fourth quarter. 1st and 10, looking to throw, going for it, airing it out deep. He's got double coverage and incomplete. Probably not a bad thing that that ball fell short.
Yeah, he had a couple steps on him. Just couldn't throw it far enough.
Right, C.J. Davis, the intended receiver that time for Northrop, the playmaker. Good coverage that time by the Saints.
Yes.
So they burn that down. Ball's resting at the 49-yard line of Northrop. And they're facing a 2nd and 10. Here's a snap. Looks to throw again. Checks off, fires. He's got his man in the flats. Breaks 2 tackles and trips over his other receiver. He's going to be very close to a first down.
I think he's a little short based on the...
It's up to the spot. Yeah, Kilby that time, the receiver, and he will be just shy of the first down. So 3rd and a short 1 coming up for the Bruins. They check off, hard count didn't work. Snap, get to the tailback through the middle. He's got more than the first down, trying to spin out. Can't get much more. Freeman that time with the Northrop first down.
And Dwagger's got some subbing in some guys here, getting them some playing time.
Sure. Vogelweed checking back in for the Saints.
Cole Carey coming out. Fantastic game for him
Yeah.
tonight.
On 1st and 10 for Northrop. Here's a snap. Play action pitch. Hit in the backfield. Gets out of one. Spins out of another. Boy, this Freeman. I like how he runs.
Runner, man. I'll tell you what. Dwenger had 3 opportunities there put him down, and he kept chugging his legs.
Yeah, still
Really
has
good
positive
run.
yards. Yeah, gain of about 3, maybe 4 there. Gets it in just side the 35, down to the 34-yard line. Gets out of bounds, stopping the clock at 10:40 to go in the contest. On second down, gives to the first man through. Hinton that time, not much there.
Big hit there. I think that's 67. I think that's Wyatt Tippman in now too, and number 70. Elijah Dowge. So moving in some new people on the defensive line here.
Big down, lots of protection that time. He airs it out. He's going for it all, and it will be caught. Touchdown, Northrop. Wow.
Yeah, just a great play by the receiver. There's 2 defenders right there. Couldn't have had better coverage, but he made a play on it.
That he did. A huge catch that time by Dane Kilby. Put 6 on the board for Northrop. They will not go away into the night.
No, they won't. Give them credit. They're playing.
That they are. PAT now for Northrop.
Looks like you're going to go for 2 to try to get that one back here.
Right. Can they push it up to 21 is the question. Here's a snap, play action, fires, a slip screen, easy peasy. 2-point conversion works for Northrop, and they put 21 on the board now with 9:52 remaining in the contest. Your score, Bishop Dwenger 35, Northrop 21. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Saints football here on BDHS Media Productions.
You see them everywhere. That preferred auto bumper sticker. All makes and models. You ever wonder why? It's simple. We've worked hard over the last 30+ years to earn your trust.
And with all the unknowns right now in the auto industry, we're still confident in one thing. With over $6 million in inventory, I'm sure we have the perfect vehicle for you.
So stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see what sets us apart from the rest. Preferred Auto.
Live from Spooler Stadium, the Northrop Bruins have just scored, making the score 35-21 with 9:52 remaining here in the contest. And the Bruins prepare to kick this one away. Again, folks, so next week we're going to take a week off. And after that, it is going to be sectional playoff time. And the Bishop Dwenger Saints will be hosting the Northside Legends from Shields Field. Our broadcast will begin at 6:50 p.m. Kevin Burns will be at my side again. We've already checked your schedule, Kevin. You're free.
I'm in.
Okay, good. Now, is the squib coming? Is the question.
It looks like the way he's lined up, looks like he's going to do an onside.
Right. Love it from the coaching staff. Love the call.
Yes.
It's gutsy. It's how you win.
Good job.
Vogelweed
Great job.
covers. And again, a short field coming up for the Bishop Dwenger Saints as the ball is resting at their own 44-yard line.
So a line shot to him, and he handled it
right
well,
there.
so.
You bet. Now, it will be interesting to see. We saw some clean jerseys there on defense. Will we see some additional clean jerseys on offense? So far, Dickerson's in there. Aziz is in there. Looks like starters are still out for the offense. Offensive line, maybe not. We'll have to check on that. Here's a snap on 1st and 10. Looking for the screen, and he was late getting it there, and that is going to be a huge completion for a huge loss.
Yeah. That may be one that he just throws over his head.
Right. Yeah, so coach is going to sit down with two of those guys. One, probably shouldn't have thrown that, and two, you probably shouldn't have caught that.
That's good
Yeah.
learning. Yeah,
So
that's good learning. They were trying to fake the slip screen, and Rocco was going deep, but it was covered. And I mean, he made the right decision. It's just
just didn't work out.
No.
Yeah. So that brings up a 2nd and 20. Here's a snap, pitch option. Pitch is there, defender is there. Aziz gets out of the first tackle and gets forwards with a couple positive yards out to about the 35.
Yeah, that time on the option, they played that very well. We're lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage there. So, hey, Northrop's still playing. I know they're down, but they still got some energy.
They aren't acting like it.
They are not.
Right.
I love it.
Yep.
You gotta think that Coach Storfler's got them believing.
Working off the left hash mark on 3rd and 19 are the Saints. Anderson in motion, play action. Looking to throw, fires deep. Sioka's there. It is incomplete. Tried the one-handed grab, and he couldn't bring it in.
Pretty good throw by Bodie to the outside, and I think Rocco could just get his other hand up there.
Punt team comes on for the Saints after a 3 and out. Great snap. Good looking punt, nice and high.
Really high. Get a good bounce here. There
And
you
a
go.
good Dwenger bounce, and it will trickle down and be touched up near the 22-yard line.
That's how you switch the field there on a good punt.
So can the Saints defense now step up? I know, again, we saw some clean jerseys in there, and looks like a few more clean jerseys this time, but we'll see how the next man up survives against this.
Put Jack Tittman back in here on this series.
Okay,
so.
yep, Jack Tittman's there. All right, Simcox is there as well, I see.
Yep.
All right, Northrop on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Throws to the flats and in and out of the hands of the receiver. Might have been out of bounds even if he did catch that. Was his intended receiver was Schmenk that time. And it looks like, Snyder has responded 27-15 with 44 seconds to go. Panthers wrap up an SAC title, although it's shared. That's a huge win for Snyder tonight.
Yes, it is. And there's a bunch of Carroll Chargers jumping up and down as well somewhere.
You bet.
Because I think that may be their first.
Yeah, and one of the quietest SAC championships in league history, I have to think. Going for it deep, center coverage is there. Sam's got it,
job, Sam.
and he's got the return on, looking for some blockers. Gets to the outside and finally wrangled down near the 40-yard line.
We're going to have some roughing after that. So.
Yep.
That was very well played by Sam. He read that all the way. And
so Campbell with a huge interception for the Dwenger defense gives the ball back and probably some additional yardage afterwards.
there was a little extra.
Yeah, see if this is going to be an unsportsmanlike or
a little frustration.
Right. Personal foul, horse collar against Northrop. So that'll tack on 15, driving them deeper into Northrop territory with 7:48 remaining here in the contest. So they will march this one down to the 26-yard line, and that's where the Dwenger offense will take over. Dickerson under the double tight heavy package will be under center with a single setback. Here's a snap, play action, pressure through the middle. He's got a scramble. He's sacked. Wow. Could not get that going. Tremendous defensive pressure.
Number 4 again. The
Collins.
guy's been all over the
Yeah.
place.
Boy, he's getting the MVP tonight on defense, isn't he?
He's been everywhere. Every big play, it's been number 4.
That's a sack of, looks to be about 10. Taking them back out to the 36-yard line. Wow. I don't know where he's finding the room.
I don't either.
But he gets slippery there in the middle. Here's a snap, pitch, left side, looking for some room. Dixon carries the tackler down to about the 30. We'll call that a gain of 6, bringing up a 3rd and 14.
The one good thing on both of those plays, the clock is running.
Yeah.
So this is definitely four down territory for the Saints, and we could burn up some clock here.
Here's a snap again, pitch right side. Aziz Dixon looking for the seam, finding it. Get some positive yards.
Really good burst of speed there with the little flip out to him, and got a lot of that back.
That's going to bring up a 4th and about 7. And what will they do? Belanda's on the field. Yeah, they're going to try and tee one up here and see if they can get a field goal.
40-yarder for him.
Belanda came into the contest 5 of 8 on field goals, recording a long of 44 so far. This will be a 40-yarder, as Kevin said. Snap, hold, kick.
Plenty of leg.
Plenty of leg. No good. Looked a little left. So, unfortunately, Belanda couldn't come up with the 3 points. And they will give the ball back to Northrop.
Plenty of leg. But
Yeah, man, he launched that.
Right, he did.
Wow. Okay, so we've got 5:43 remaining in the contest. Saints still up 35-21. Some people would call this academic, but the Northrop Bruins are not.
They're not. They're not going down without a fight.
Officials move the ball to the left hash mark, and Northrop is ready to go. Whistle blows, trips package to the left, single setback. Norfleet, screen, in and out of the hands, and incomplete. I don't know if much would have been there anyway, to be honest.
No, I think the Saints had that covered pretty well.
So they'll put the ball back at the 20-yard line, and Northrop will regroup. Folks, if you haven't done so yet, please hit that like and subscribe. Well, hit subscribe. If you don't like, well, I'm sorry, but we hope you like our presentation. Here it is on 2nd and 10. Blitz comes. He's flushed. He's got the edge. He's going to run and dump it into the flats. He's got a man. And he is going to be out of bounds right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, good pressure by the Saints, but Norfleet did a good job of getting out of it and then completing a pass. It's pretty dang close.
I think they're going to give it to him. They do wave it on, so that will be a first down for the Northrop Bruins. New front line coming in for the Saints. Wholesale change. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw, has pressure, lofts one into the air, and incomplete and no good that time.
I don't know. Even if he caught that,
I think he was out of bounds. Yeah,
coverage there
right.
Too.
Yeah, that was Quinn Grant, the junior, on coverage that time.
Yeah, and their secondary right now, they're all underclassmen.
Right.
So
yeah,
they're all juniors, I think, right now. So good for the future there. They're getting some great experience.
Here it is through the middle again. Northrop finding some room. Freeman again, that scrappy runner. Love his motor.
Yes.
He's going to gain about 10. That should be enough for another first down. And it is. Bruins all the way already back up to the ball. Here's a snap option. Norfleet decides to keep it, and he's taken down after falling forward for a gain of about 4. So brings up a, go ahead.
Oh, no, number 90, Michael Baumeister, did a good job there. He took the pitch and made him run it.
Here's a quick slant. It is caught in the middle of the field, still grinding. Host of Saints coming to stop forward progress in Saints territory down to about the 44.
They're fighting to the end. You got to like that.
4 minutes and 33 seconds remain. Another first down for Northrop. Hard count, pulls the Saints off. I believe that was Jack Tippin on the penalty there. With the game he's had, we'll give him that one. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
not going to say anything
No,
about
absolutely not. All right, free 5 yards there for Northrop. Here's a snap. Quick give through the middle. Vogelweed has first contact, but the runner drags the tacklers with him. We more than enough for a first down inside the 30, about the 28-yard line. Here's a snap. Freeman this time doesn't go anywhere. So nothing there as first down is squashed and the clock continues to run. Under 4 minutes to go, 3:40 now. Here's a snap, looks to throw, screen coming. It is caught. Flag on the play after a gain of 1, maybe 2. It might be on that receiver on the outside.
Yeah, I think.
Officials gather near the 35-yard line to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure
I don't know what's taking so long, but and they pick up the flag. Okay.
Okay.
Well, and really not that big of a deal for the Saints, to be honest. You know, if they just burn that down with a gain of 1, maybe 2, then it's 3rd and long instead of giving them that second down back. So that's what Northrop is facing now, a 3rd and 9.
I would suspect they'll take a shot somewhere here to the end zone. They've got to with the clock running.
Here's a snap. Pressure comes. Flag is thrown. He goes to the end zone, knocked away.
Really good defense.
Really good that time. Kilby can't make it. Good protection that time. Or coverage, I should say, rather. And let's check on this flag back in the backfield. This might be holding against Northrop.
I think it is.
And the question is, will the Saints coaching staff accept it or give them the 4th down? Looks like they are going to accept it. No, they are not. Okay. I saw the team walking backwards, so I assume the ball was too. So 4th and 9 coming up now for Northrop. Maybe their last chance to put some points on the board. They need 9 to keep the drive alive. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the contest. Trips package to the right side. Here's a snap. Blitz comes from the edge, thrown through the middle, and it is incomplete and no good.
Good job by your DBs there. Good job by defense all around. So
he was trying to find Kilby across the middle and just couldn't. And the drive stalls for Northrop and gives the ball back to the Saints with 3:05 remaining in the contest. Now, Kevin, to be honest, the Saints can't go 3 and out here. A few first downs
You'd
would
like
be.
to see them finish this with a bang and get a couple first downs and nail it, and then nail it. So
Trips package to the left side. One wide right is Sioka. Blitz comes from Northrop right up the middle. Aziz is off to the races, and he is at the outside, the 50, the 40. He's got one man to beat and gets knocked out of bounds inside the 30-yard line, down to about the 25.
really good run by Aziz. A burst of speed through the line of scrimmage there. I thought maybe he would go, but good job by Northrop tracking him down. They needed that. That just reversed the field there.
That took all the wind out of the Northrop sails right there. O'Keefe checks out for the Saints. Dickerson will be in the shotgun with Aziz Dixon behind him and a trips package to the left side.
Here they're coming. Both inside linebackers.
Yep. Snap. Give to Dixon. Nothing there. Well, that run really affords this offense a lot at this point. It really does, So now we've got a timeout on the field by Northrop. So we'll go ahead and take a timeout as well. 35-21 is your score with 2:46 remaining in the contest. You're watching Saints football on BDHS Media Productions.
There's 3 kinds of people in this world. Those that get the numbers and those that don't. If you need professional help when it comes to the numbers, whether it's payroll, accounting, or professional or personal taxes, come see the experts at Management and Tax Services. Proud to be Dwenger supporters for over 60 years.
Hi, sports fans. Sean McBride here, inviting you to try the Barbershop experience. St. Joe Center Barbershop, located at the corner of St. Joe Center and Maplecrest, prides itself on professionalism, cleanliness, and a family-friendly atmosphere. In their 3rd generation of family ownership, they have a combined experience of over 125 years. Give them a call at 485-6981. It's my barbershop of choice. That's St. Joe Center Barbershop at 485-6981. Welcome back into Northrop Spooler Stadium here, ladies and gentlemen. Final moments of tonight's contest between the Saints and the Bruins. 35-21 is your score, 2:49 remaining in the contest. Saints now threatening just outside the red zone after a huge Aziz Dixon run. And now we've got movement by the Saints, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 15. And the officials will once again gather to talk about it.
Oh, why they have a conference every time? Sean.
I don't know. Well, Kevin Burns is up in the press box. We got to get this right. I heard him. I just heard that. Yeah.
That was pretty obvious, right? They didn't have to have a
Yeah,
conference.
I know, exactly. Yeah, no, for sure. I don't understand things sometimes, but that's okay. So the Saints are pushed back to the 30-yard line. Come out with a little different look. Empty backfield this time. 5 wideouts. Man in motion is Dixon. Option. And he is again. Northrop tracks it so well.
I know.
Yeah. But he did get some positive yards back to about the 27. Gain of 3. And another timeout on the field called by Northrop. That's their second that they've recently called. I think they've got one left after this. Trying to preserve some clock with 2:43 remaining. Folks, just a reminder, too, check out the Dwenger website. School play tomorrow. The fall play for the Bishop Dwenger Saints is tomorrow. Be sure and check out times at the school website, bishopdwenger.com. Get out there and support our Saints. 3rd and long here for the Saints. Another option. Dickerson decides to keep it. He's got room. Bouncing it outside. Going for the stick. I think he's got the first down.
I think he does too.
Wow.
Didn't pitch it this time.
Right.
He read that very well. There's a nice lane there. He scoots through there for the first down.
That he does, and that will be a 1st and 10 for the Saints as they place the ball at the 12-yard line. They break huddle and come out with a fresh set of downs. Trips package to the left side. Dixon back there in the pistol. Here's a snap. Give to Dixon. Tries to find something and thrown down with authority back at the 15.
Was that?
Yeah, it's him again. Collins?
Like to have him on my team.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. All right, so Northrop is going to burn their final timeout with 2:29 remaining, so we're going to go ahead and step out for a 30-second break as well. You're watching Saints football on BDHS Media Productions. Welcome back to Spooler Stadium. Timeout still on the field. Yeah, just a reminder about the school play we talked about tomorrow. October 14th and 16th, 7 p.m. and on October 17th at 2 p.m. General admission, students $6, adults $8. This is a really cool play. It's called Catholic One Acts, and it's basically, this will be good for you. It's called Catholic School for Dummies. I'm going to buy your ticket. If you buy mine, I'll buy your ticket. How's that? That's great. So again, tomorrow 7 o'clock and on the 17th at 2 p.m. Back on the field, Aziz Dixon with an end around on the left side, gets some final good yards that time, places it inside the 10 down to about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Sean, don't forget that the boys soccer team is also going for a regional final
title
against number 1 Canterbury, and then the volleyball team is on their way to got games in the morning on Saturday, and hopefully they play for a sectional title on Saturday night in their defense of their state title.
That's right. 2 more incredibly strong programs there at Bishop Dwenger. Here's a snap. Give through the middle. Dixon has the touchdown.
Right.
Look at that.
Good for him. He worked hard on that.
That he did. That drive was all Dixon, basically. Good for him. Another 6 points on the board for the Saints with 1:39 remaining here in the contest. All right, so Dixon with the 6-yard run will more than likely cap the scoring drives for the Saints tonight. As Belanda comes on for the PAT, the kick is up and it is good. That was Ward, excuse me, Ward on the carry, or on the kick that time. So Ryan Ward doing a fine job there. 1:39 to go in the contest. And that should about do it, Kevin. Honestly, that's probably going to be about it.
That was a closeout there.
Yeah. Well, just to recall, the Saints got to 42 tonight. First score was a 22-yard catch by Rustin from Dickerson. Then Dickerson ran in his first of 2 touchdowns tonight with a 13-yard run. Aziz Dixon ran in his first of 2 touchdowns tonight with an 8-yard run. Then it was Dickerson, the quarterback, again with an 8-yard scamper. And then Dickerson to Rustin again with a 20-yard throw and catch. And then finally just there, a 6-yard run by Dixon. So interestingly enough, all the touchdowns tonight were accounted for by 3 kids, Dixon, Dickerson, and Rustin.
They're going to get some helmet awards for that. Stickers
right.
all over their helmets
You bet.
tonight.
Ward in to boot this one away from the 40. Low liner taken on the run by Northrop. Gets into the scrum near the 30 and dropped near the 34-yard line. So the Saints will come out on defense with some very clean uniforms.
Yes.
I will say that.
Mass changes there.
You bet. Northrop on offense. Here's a snap. Option. Quarterback decides to keep it. Won't find much there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage and not much more. That's is a new quarterback.
It's Keon Bates.
Yep. We'll have one, maybe 2 more plays here and see where we're at. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10.
I think Coach Garrett's got to be happy with what's happened here tonight.
I would certainly agree to that. Here's a handoff to number 22, trying to find his way around the edge. Nice stick that time around the edge. That is Barksdale Wilson on the carry.
Ben Jackaway. Nice hit outside there.
Just when he was trying to turn the corner, he gets stuck for a gain of 6 inches. Not much there. Brings up 3rd and 9 with 30 seconds remaining here in the contest.
Always stuff to work on, but there are a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff.
A lot of good things happening tonight.
I agree. So the last play from scrimmage will be this one. It is a pitch jet sweep. And that's going to do it for the game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 42-21 is your final score. We're not going to go ahead and take a break as both teams get to the midfield stripe to say congratulations and thanks. We're just going to remind you that next week we have the night off, as the Saints do as well. And again, we will be back for sectional play as the Saints host the Northside Legends in 2 weeks from Shields Field. Our broadcast will begin at 6:50 p.m. and continue throughout the night for 5A Sectional 11 coverage. All right, so some very big thanks for everyone here tonight bringing us this broadcast. Kids on the camera tonight were Jackie Vasquez, Karen Garcia, and Anthony Segedy. Our executive producer was Parker Knoll. My broadcast partner tonight was Kevin Burns. And I'm Sean McBride, wishing you all a good night. May God bless you, and we'll see you on the sidelines. This is Bishop Dwenger High School Media Productions.